It's the Xbox Ghost Kaleidoscope with a brand new show, yo, for the DirectX show minus the fraud. And we about to get live this week. We got a full house show. We got a couple of people in the hangout. Maybe one might actually drop by in a little bit. So for right now, it seems like this is going to be what? The Sinister Six? All right, so word. It's gonna be the Sinister
Yep.
Six up here tonight, and we're gonna keep it real. But before we do that, I'm gonna just freestyle something. I ain't really got much of anything though, man. I'm gonna just actually shoot from the hip. All right.
Cool.
It's like, yo, it's a new week, new flow, rep direct decks with the latest in gaming that's invading the set. So back off, step off, before you get wrecked. Because I do this all the time, even sleeping in bed. This ain't PlayStation Now, it's the Xbox Game Pass that has real value minus fanboy trash. And it's a full house again with a bunch of real gamers that has the pony salty, so I'm going to charge a retainer. Because the style is free and not contained in the container, unlike PS4 Pro, which is a no-brainer. Y'all still rock checkerboard like it's native, but come this June, you're going to see a real greatness.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
That's
That
what's up,
greatness.
yo. All
That's
right, now there was a couple of things popping off. Thanks, dude. There was a lot of things popping off this week, and the major megaton that dropped was the Xbox Game Pass. All right, I mean over 100 games for $9.99 a month. If you break it down, you're paying 10 cents per fucking game. All right. I mean, what do you cats think about all this? Starting off with you, K Mega. As a matter of fact, I ain't even do the intros, yo. Hold on. That's what before we get into that, yo, K Mega, introduce yourself to everybody.
All right, man. Yeah, what's good, man? It's an honor to be on here, man. And this is K Mega 405, man, live from the 405 with my people. I've interacted with pretty much everybody on this panel. And just glad to be up on here, man. Representing.
Yeah,
that's what's
that's
up.
what's up, man. Hell yeah. Now, yo, 100.
What's up with y'all? Y'all know this is Hunted in the house, man. Finna bring y'all the motherfucking facts.
Mm.
The real
So
facts,
sit back
yo.
and enjoy this show.
Word up, man. I'm feeling that right there, yo. Kano,
Yo, what's up? This your boy, the real your Canada, brutally honest gamer. I'm glad to be here. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk gaming.
that's what's up. Ghost,
This is your boy, the Ghost with the most, Ghost Rider 730. Hope you guys enjoy this motherfucking show. Peace. Let's get
that's
it.
what's up. J Long,
What's good, guys? Glad to be back on another, late ass Wednesday on this show. We're gonna bring the facts once again.
that's what's up, man. Now, my bad. I actually fucked up on the intros, but it's all good. This is Kaleidoscope right here, and the hottest topic this week, of course, was the Xbox Game Pass. So, starting off with you, Mega, what are your thoughts on the Xbox Game Pass?
Man, when they first dropped it, man, it was pretty exciting. I had no idea they was going to do it, and the big talk at that time was talking about Zero Horizon Dam. I mean Zero Horizon Dawn, and basically, this kind of stole the thunder a little bit. This really already did a gave a devastating blow to PlayStation Now and to GameStop all in the one just announcement because
Yep.
the price is cheaper. You got the option to actually buy the games. That's something that the PlayStation Now doesn't offer. Plus the fact that GameStop is the library is there's only 100 games right now, but the more that these games keep coming in into this catalog, then it's basically going to put GameStop in a precarious position to where they can't what they got to make their prices lower or try to cut some deals themselves. This kind of just cuts out the middleman, and then developers actually get this money, and it benefits it's the Microsoft ecosystem, man. It's a big huge deal.
Hell yeah, I agree 100%, man. Now, 100, I know you got some insider information as far as the Game Pass. What's up with that?
Oh yeah, I got the little alpha bill. It's like 30 games in here. What's in here? Um,
There's some
it's a
good
pretty
games
cool
up in
lineup.
there.
You got let me go to my.
I seen Sunset
You
Overdrive.
got Sunset
Sunset
Overdrive. You got Gears of
Overdrive,
War
Halo
Ultimate.
5,
Mm-hmm.
Gears of
Gears
War Ultimate.
Ultimate,
Master.
Judgment.
No Halo 5. Not right now because it's
Not
a
right.
No.
preview. So
All
you
right.
got. So what's up? You got Matt. You got Banjo Kazooie. You got Gears of War Judgment. What's another good game? If
Dark
y'all like
Void.
a real like a Sega guy, comic jumper, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Oh
saying
yeah.
something like that. Sam and Max is in this bad boy. Dark Void is in here.
Oh, that's what's up.
Um,
That's a cult classic.
some Jetpack Refueled, some shit called The Man, Hexel that everybody got. They actually got a game I ain't never played before. Two of them, Via Piata and Cameo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Uh huh.
Cameo's pretty dope.
Uh
Cameo,
huh.
I actually like
Yeah,
it.
I agree.
Elements of Power.
Yeah. So what is thing about it is you in the preview program and then you in the alpha ring. I'm in the alpha ring, so I get shit first. But I think it's cool, and they letting us try it out. They letting us try it out first, and I think that's cool for being in the program. But what you paying for, like you say, almost 10 cents a game, you can't beat that. And the difference between this and PlayStation Now is your shit is locally on your hard drive. It's no streaming. You don't have to worry about no latency at all.
Hmm.
You got the game.
That's crazy.
If the game goes away, if the game does go away, you have the option to buy it. You get 20% off if you want to buy it.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's the cool thing about it. Like
that's
say
dope.
me and we just bought what? We bought Neo Geo 2002. That was $10, and we had the
Mm-hmm.
20% off, and it was in there. We'd paid $8. Save you
Yep.
$2. Save
Yep.
you something.
Right, and that's another thing that's that's really important. I was listening to I didn't listen to all of it, but it was the Unlock podcast with Ryan McCaffrey because Phil Spencer was on, and he was talking about it and basically saying that of course the game this is just a preview. It's going to be bigger by the time that it's going to be out, but um, you know this is something that gives gamers the option if they were reluctant, to want to buy a game at full price. This gives them an option to try the game out and see if they like it, and if they like it, then they can get a discount. Just like if a game is 19.99, it cuts the price of what GameStop does. Like GameStop, they even give 360 games for like 20, 30, $40 even sometimes.
Yeah.
So when you see these
Hey,
games and they're digital, they're only going to be like $20, and then as you get the 20% off, it's huge. It's big. It's big time, man.
And then I like it. You can guarantee share with it. So if I got it and I was game sharing with
Yeah.
Mega, he got it also.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So that saved money. If a person that's never even got on Xbox yet, this is something that you would want for $10 a month, and you're getting 100 games. You cannot beat that for the world.
And it's a good thing that. Oh, I'm sorry. But
Yeah, and then you also got EA Access. So say if it's a kid that your son is something that you wanted to buy Xbox One for, like mine's going to get it because like she will said, my kid don't know what the hell he wants sometimes. But if I know he got that Game Pass, he got access to all these games. That's a win. That's $10. You know what I'm
yep.
saying? My fifth of alcohol costs more than that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, man. You buy a console and you just spend what 60 for live, and then I guess 10 for Game Pass, and boom, your kid's got 100 games right there.
Yep.
Well, you don't need
That would
no
be a
for
good. That
Game
would be a
Pass.
good ass Christmas for that kid.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Game
yeah.
Pass you don't need a Xbox Live for Game Pass. You got to do
Yeah.
multiplayer, but you don't need it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And then
Exactly.
people be
It just
lazy and
makes
take their ass on
$10.
CD keys or something. You can get Xbox Live for
Hell, you might
$40.
even be able to get Game Pass cheaper through CD keys, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna sell subscriptions in the stores.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So it might not even be
Aaron
10.
Greenberg was talking about giving it away. How you can go like buy Xbox money
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
and give it away, so you can start giving away as a gift to someone or something like that. To me, that's cool. You got so many
Oh, yeah.
options. It's
Also-
options.
Check out the options, guys. We got EA Access. You could play games 5 days before. We got the pass right now, and we got backwards compatibility. That's dope
Yep,
as fuck.
exactly.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no
what I'm saying.
doubt, no
More
doubt.
options.
Options for the
Dope.
games, man.
Ridiculous.
But
Hell
Xbox
yeah.
has no games. I
We
don't
got
understand
a
that.
lot of games. Like, I
Well,
don't
if you
understand
think
where
about
we're
it,
coming
there's
from.
over 300 games on the backwards compatibility alone. So I guess we got
Yep.
300 more games than what Sony got, huh?
Well,
And
yeah.
yeah, they can say they got indies, but we got indies too.
Well,
They
yeah,
got
half the
Japanese
indie
games.
goes on
We
the
got,
360.
we got some too. So at the end of the day, I think we still edge them out with games.
No doubt. All right, Jaylon, what are your thoughts on the Game Pass, yo?
Um, yeah, man. I wish the Game Pass was there during the 360. Because looking back at the 360, there's a lot of games I missed out on. And if
Yep.
there's something
Hell
like
yeah.
this, I would have had way more games because the money wasn't right back then. Now the money is right. I don't really need it, but this is something really good for those who aren't willing to spend thousands of dollars a year on games. It's just
Exactly.
more options, like you guys were saying, man. And
It,
this just makes the Xbox One a more appealing system because you buy
yeah.
a console and boom, you get 100 games right there just for an extra $10. It's
Yeah,
crazy,
and
really. For the price of
Mhm.
2 games a year, you get what is it, over 100 games? That's
Sure.
ridiculous, man. And you get to even try stuff that you wouldn't even thought of trying before because you didn't want to pay for it. So let's say
exactly.
I see a King of Fighters or some shit. Let's say I'm a Mortal Kombat guy. I see King of Fighters. I'll try that out, and damn, hey, this is actually good. I might actually buy this. And the discount also is pretty dope because there's a lot of reasons people buy at Amazon or at Best Buy is because they got the clubs where you get discounts.
Exactly.
I prefer buying digital, so I get it digitally and I get it at a discounted price.
That's dope.
It's good
I
right
know.
there.
Can't
And
beat
I
that,
think
yo.
that's a good thing for the cheapskates out there. Meaning people
Yeah,
that
man.
only play Madden and sport games, now they got the option to play all these other games that they, going into stores like, I want to buy it, but nah, I don't want to really spend that money. Now,
Mhm.
$10, you can get these games. And like J Long said, and everybody here, basically, it's all about having fun and seeing the games that you didn't play. Now you can play it.
Yeah,
If you never got to experience
Exactly.
it before. And your friends is like, yo, you never got to play this? Well, now you can go like this, yeah, and play it. That's great.
Mm-hmm. Okay, no, what are your thoughts on all this?
Um, my thoughts on it basically it is it's the Netflix of gaming for all the people that haven't played those games on the Xbox One. You feel me? So if you look at it for on the GameStop, they sell for pre-owned games is going down immediately right now as we speak. So to all the people that haven't played them games on the Xbox One, if you ain't played Sunset Overdrive and stuff like that, go play it, man. Go if you're in the preview program, mess with it. You know what I'm saying? It's easy access, $10 a month. It's the best thing to go. But when it fully comes out, more games gonna come around, and it's like I said, it's gonna be the best thing since sliced bread, and it's gonna be better than the PlayStation now anyway. So, what I'm saying? Ain't really nothing else to talk about. Xbox already took the cake with that one. You know what I'm saying? That's like one of the biggest news that came out this week. You feel me?
No,
Yo,
no doubt,
yo,
no
Sony
doubt.
gamers and fanboys out there, you gotta hold that L. Take that to the
Yeah.
chest.
Oh yeah,
Hold it
PlayStation
up
Now is
high. Hold it up
done.
high.
Done. It's finito.
Mm-hmm.
Titans. It's Titans
So,
for
PlayStation done.
PlayStation
so,
Cause you
Now.
so,
$10 and $20 a month. What's the difference? $10 and $20 a
It's
month.
only last gen
and
games.
and exactly,
Game Pass is both last gen and current gen.
Right.
and then another
Exactly.
thing, then those games right there that they talking about with PlayStation Now ain't even official. You know what I'm saying? Or when I'm hearing they, somewhat be acting up, and with
Well,
this
you
past week,
streaming it. It's lagging. Like first person
Yeah.
shooters,
Yeah.
you don't have a hell of a
exactly,
connection. It's gonna lag.
Yeah.
exactly. So that's why I say with the technology you got with Microsoft, that Xbox Game Pass is gonna benefit in many ways, and the service is gonna be top notch and top of the line. So it's really
Yeah,
better to mess with that and mess with the EA access than you mess with PlayStation Now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's just the truth.
Yeah. And I think Microsoft might bundle it in their consoles.
Yeah,
Month
man, I think
free.
so.
Exactly, dude. Thanks for
Shot,
For
mentioning
like a
that because I was
14-day
gonna mention
trial or
that.
something.
yo,
They're gonna
They're
guys.
gonna
stick
they,
with
they gonna
my
do that with the
a
One S
1 month
bundles, and they're
pass.
gonna do it with the Scorpio too.
You know, say if you buy a
Yeah,
Scorpio, you got 100 games automatically from start given to you for a
Exactly.
month.
Yeah.
Yo,
Exactly.
Hey,
shout outs to GKB and his wife She Wolf. They're in the comment
yeah,
section.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, say
yeah.
what's
Shout
up
out
with
to you guys,
y'all.
man.
What's up,
Popping
I
it
guys?
can't
out
see
there.
the.
What's
Oh,
up?
I'm playing Forza,
What's
so I
up?
can't see
Oh,
the
GKB.
comment section. I'm
yeah.
not in my office.
Shout out to
All
them.
right.
No,
Another thing that's good about
Hmm.
the Game Pass show, it's going to be bundled with the Scorpio. Think about somebody just coming into the Xbox ecosystem. You know what I'm
Ooh,
saying? They don't know what games to get. Just buy the Game Pass, yo. You know what I'm saying? $9 or $10 a month and stuff. I got 100 games that I could check out and decide which of the real games I actually want to spend my money on. And
right.
not only that, it has that family share thing option as well. All right. So if you're already sharing with somebody, that person already has access to that Game Pass. Right. So you only need to buy it once. You Don't need to buy it multiple times if you're already sharing games, which I think is a leg up over the share play on PlayStation, literally. All right, because my daughter lives in Maryland and she has access to my 300 games right out the gate. All right, she ain't sharing it with me for a couple of hours. All right, she just downloads, plays, and I could actually play with her online as well as my son-in-law. All right, now another thing that's actually pretty trippy, it's also on Windows 10. All right, so all the PC gamers are going to actually be able to experience all this Xbox greatness,
I
right?
was
Because that's
just going to
also
say
another
that.
Microsoft platform. All right,
Mhm.
think about it. Just like PlayStation has Vita and the PS4, well, guess what? Microsoft has Windows 10 and the Xbox. All right, so that's another leg up for the
yo,
Xbox ecosystem. And
yo,
another
Mike.
thing, since they dropped that news, GameStop's stock dropped. All right, it literally dropped. All right, because it's a game changer, people. This is a major game changer. All right, people that was harping about that they ain't got no games. What are you talking about? Have you played every game that was out last gen? I know I ain't play a lot of those games. It was over 2,000 games, man. Was you crazy? I'm starting to experience a lot of those games that I didn't experience last gen now. And I'm thankful for the backwards compatibility because that's what gives me the option to be able to experience these games. That's what's up, man. That's
Yo,
my $2 worth.
two
What's up
dollars.
with you, Ghost?
Yo, I tell you like this, guys. Me and Master Chief was talking earlier, and he did bring up a great point, man. Like, think about it. With the past and all those games, it's like digital. Look at the drop that GameStop took.
Mm-hmm.
Now think about that. If they would have stuck with the DRM or whatever in the beginning, GameStop would have been finished.
Yeah, it
Finished.
would have.
Just like that movie shit Blockbuster. You see how fast Redbox came out and all this other shit, and
Yeah.
Blockbuster just
Yeah. Yep.
next day that shit was over with.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
I
if
don't think it's gonna put them out of business, but they
it's gonna
can't boost up
hurt.
the prices. Remember when Blue Dragon and Lost Odyssey, uh, they were sitting on their shelves for like for like 10,
Yeah, it was
12
like 10
bucks,
bucks. Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, when they got backwards compatible, they
Yep.
boosted the shelf to $40.
Oh hell
Yep.
yeah.
And see, all
Yes,
that
they
shit
did.
gonna stop,
Mm-hmm.
and the
They
Yeah,
ain't gonna
developer
have
that's
no
ain't getting none of
choice.
that.
They
Yeah,
ain't
so
gonna
the
have no
developer ain't
choice.
getting it. So Microsoft said, you know what? I can go throw this shit in this Game Pass, give them 20% off. You ain't got to go mess with these people.
I seen games in
You ain't
GameStop.
got to get ripped off no
For a
more. Let's
dollar,
just say
bro.
that.
For when they came out with this backwards compatibility, that shit was like $10. I'm like, how from a dollar it's $10 now?
Yeah,
You
I
know,
bought
I
it
know
for
some
10. I
people they
remember. Blue
like, yo,
Dragon.
that's how they getting their money, bro.
Yeah, they
They getting
sweat,
it.
man.
That's how they stacking their bread.
Yeah, they make more money on
Use it.
you know what I'm saying used because they can inflate the fucking price.
Exactly. See, the
Mm-hmm.
devs are making money, but once they take their money, this is what happens. Now, there's people out there that just grab the game and try to beat it in a day or two and take it back to
Yeah, I
get
know
money. You
PlayStation
understand?
gamers who do
Yeah, a lot of PlayStation dudes do that.
that.
So when they, when they're giving it to them, they're gonna sell that shit just under the $65 price. You go and buy it, and it's going to GameStop.
A
It's
lot of
not
people do
going
that with
nowhere
the order
else.
and shit. Like they
GameStop
bought
keep
the
that
order
money.
and returned it in
That's how
7
they
days.
kill it.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to buy when they look. Oh, that shit is on what you call it. I don't have
Game
to buy
Pass.
it brand new.
You know
It's
what's
right there.
cool,
It's
guys?
used. Bang. They grab it, and now GameStop gets that money.
This is gonna make
$67
more
in their
people go
pocket.
digital, yo.
Easy.
More people gonna go digital with this because they're gonna realize the benefits of it. With all these games they're trying, they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna be like, oh shit, look at how convenient this is.
Yeah, but a lot of people like I was in the Xbox community today. I had posted it about the how I got the little Game Pass thing, and the dude was like, man, but I only got a 5 GB hard drive. It's called Go Your Ass External.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody else getting
Mhm.
externals. You know,
Hell yeah.
PlayStation finally got to the externals. Thing about it is, it's convenient sometimes to just buy the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you pre-ordered it, instead of pre-ordering through GameStop, because some of these pre-orders you can get straight on the Xbox and on the PlayStation.
Yep.
You can go hit that pre-order button, get the same shit,
Yep.
and
Oh, yeah.
and and do it that way. At least you know you can take that game any. I can take that game anywhere. You know, take it. I can take that little drive and go take it to my boy house and stuff like that. At least if my Xbox crash, you know what I'm saying? Can't say it can't happen. Them game I had to worry about re-downloading them games because I have a spare drive. It's right here.
Yo, this dude in the comments put, when is the hate on PlayStation gonna start?
Oh, it's gonna come. We're gonna get to
Oh.
that topic. I'm pretty sure it's
I
gonna
ain't
begin.
got stuff. You know, I'm only 80%. I'm like 70,
Hold it back.
80%. I ain't 100%. So
Yeah, it's
You know
gonna.
we're gonna
it's
get
gonna come.
Yoshida-san.
I ain't worried about what you said in the comment section. About him.
Yeah, no, it's crazy to me that you brought up a really good point about the ecosystem, about the UWP. I've been screaming to the heavens to everybody about how amazing the UWP can be if it's utilized right. And for this, it also, they might can start bringing games over from the PC over to this program service. And you know what I'm saying? Because they've already, Phil Spencer's already said that there's going to be exclusives for for the UWP and for the console, but they're going to try to bring PC games over to the console space from UWP, which is going to be huge. And if you have this added on with your service, it's like a super duper like demo test. I mean, you got to pay $10, but what's $10? Like you said, it doesn't really matter. Because if you don't like the game, you don't have to keep it. And that's the big difference between you go into GameStop, you get the game, you don't like the game, and then and then when you want to try to trade it in, sometimes if you don't have, some people might want to try to be an ass with you and don't want to give you that 7-day policy, or if they do, it's just inconvenience of getting up and going home. Getting up and going back to the store. It's all going to what Microsoft's vision was in the very beginning about digital content. They're doing it the right way this time. They're kind of, instead of them just kind of telling you this is how it's going to be, they're just kind of slowly implementing it in, and more Xbox gamers are buying games digital. And that's a benefit for everybody, for the developers, for the gamers, and for Microsoft.
Yeah, definitely. And if you think about going with the GameSpot aspect that you was just talking about, the used games, you buy a $20 used game, you trade it in after a couple of days because you ain't like it, whatever. They give you $2 back.
Yeah.
All right. So you wasted $20, yo, and they giving you $2 back. You're like, wait a minute, bro. You got this shit on the shelf for $20, man. You're gonna give me $2?
Yep.
Really? You're gonna give me $2? Yeah.
Ain't gonna put it back on the
policy.
shelf for 20.
Yep. For 20 again.
Yeah, put it back
That's
on the
just like
shelf
them
for
buy
20.
here.
Nah.
That's just like them buy here, pay here lots. Soon as you don't pay that first note, they come to take that motherfucker back and gonna sell this shit at the
They're going
same
like
price.
this. Yo, we're gonna sell it like this to the next dummy. Come on, hurry up.
I remember I got $6 for trading in
got that
Watch
double.
Dogs, man.
And with the Game Pass, you're paying just $10. Got access to 100 games, all right? And you decide what games you want to keep and what games you want to buy.
And I think
Right?
this
Can't beat
actually
that.
might make different like people like Ubisoft Club start throwing games, doing a little subscription based like EA and stuff like that. They might get down to do that.
This could be a game changer. Who knows?
Yeah, how crunchy does Sony feel right now? They passed up on EA Access, and now basically it kind of gave the blueprint for Microsoft to take what EA Access has done. And now, since Microsoft is doing what they're doing, EA Access is going to have to step their game up because, EA Access is good service. I enjoy the hell out of it. But we all have been looking for those older games to come in, like a Fight Night, maybe some old SS Trickies. So,
Fight Night, man.
Yeah, some of the old Need for Speeds. I mean, come on. This is what we've been waiting for. Yeah, so if Xbox is going to start doing,
I like Carbon.
I was even, I'm going way back to like, PlayStation 2.
Only party's going to try to damage control their PlayStation now, knowing this sucks and they don't have the right.
That. They wasn't even supporting it.
They don't play that, man.
That's the thing. They can.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to damage. You know the ponies I'm talking about. They're gonna try to damage control and saying PlayStation now is the best thing since British.
They can't damage control that because they don't even support that own brand. They
don't do it. Ain't gonna do it anyway.
Have Sony brought out any numbers? How many PlayStation Now owners they have?
No,
you
they
just
took it out
alienated.
of, like,
You
the
just
consoles.
you just alienated the motherfuckers. You just said they ain't on these Sony these TVs no more. Ain't on this Sony TV. Ain't on the PlayStation 3.
Yo, I'm gonna say a little message to all the ponies. The Xbox Game Pass is what the PlayStation Now should have been.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's what it should have been, but it wasn't. All right. Now
That's upsetting.
Microsoft stepped into the arena and came basically stomping a mud hole in PlayStation Now's ass and shit. So Sony, now the ball is in your court. All right. You guys need to step up your game and try to fulfill your promise to the gamers. Because you say you for the gamers, but to me it seems like you about filling your pockets. All right.
Yep.
So Sony, you need to step up your game.
I think Phil Spencer just rompe Yoshida's culo, bro. He rompe that shit.
Uh-huh.
He just balled
And
it.
that,
Yo,
and that's
Sony
just the
gets
tip
an
of the
L,
iceberg.
man. They get an L for
And that's
investing in
just,
Gaikai, bro. That
and
was
that's
a
just
bad
and that's just
decision.
and that's just the tip of the iceberg, man. That's to my Game Pass now. Look what else we probably most likely gonna have this year. So that's just the stepping stone. What's to come?
And,
Exactly.
and
It
and
is a
all y'all that
stepping
was on
stone.
Killer Phil ass, you see what Killer Phil just pulled off. Y'all got to
Yep.
believe in Phil.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
And
this
we're
isn't even E3, bro. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, and he's very confident. He's more confident than I've ever seen him since he's taken the job. And that goes into, starting the whole, different, for the whole new administration just changing over, for him taking the job, for the turnaround of the Xbox brand. He had to ordeal all of this, plus the fact of whatever Don Matrick had deals with whatever company, and for the games, because, I think just until recently, all of these games has been Don Matrick's deals. I think Quantum Breaks and all the rest of them were all done was all
I
Don
think
D's.
I
Yeah, it
agree.
was.
I feel
So yeah, so I think that now Phil is ready to show what he can do and work out the deals. It's just like how going to Japan and working with developers talking to developers out there about bringing some Japanese IPs, even though they may not sell. That was the one thing I was saying on BGST is that look, even if these games don't sell, do take the Sony method, just shove them down, our throats until we like them, or they're available.
or cater to the people that do
Yeah,
like.
just cater to the people. Sometimes you can take a hit, but you don't have to hear this stupid media bias to where people keep saying, "Well, Xbox doesn't have any games, or Xbox doesn't like the Japanese market." Blah 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 blah. Just throw it all out there. You have the money. Take a couple of losses, and then just blow everybody away with your exclusive titles, and everybody will be fine.
Hell yeah, man. I agree with you 110%, bro.
Mhm.
That's
Call me
what
I
you
agree.
crazy,
do.
but I think Neo's coming to Xbox.
Oh man, no!
Yeah.
Don't say that. Don't say you'll have some people have a heart
I
attack.
think it is, man, because the
Oh,
box
He just
doesn't
had
say
me
only on
wreck. He just had
PlayStation,
me
bro.
wreck on Forza.
The box doesn't say only on PlayStation.
man, Jay.
I just dropped my remote when he said that.
But if it does come though, you called it out.
Nah, but look, man, look, every Sony game, even the ones that they don't even pay for, like fucking Yakuza, they say only on PlayStation. Neo doesn't say that, and they freaking published it in America. What's up with that?
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah, I have a
I,
point.
I think I don't know. I mean, I think that's a
I
PlayStation
disagree.
game. Now, I can see in the future, um, because these games aren't really selling well on the PlayStation either. That that the reason why Phil probably went out there is to discuss. Hey, look, it's better to have an opportunity to try to sell this game on our platform as well, to try to make your money. Don't want to have a Street Fighter situation, do you? I mean, don't you want
Right.
to, hell, another 50,000, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 people is more money in your pocket than it is then you just put it on one platform and you only
Yeah.
sell it, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100,000. I mean, Gravity Rush 2 only sold
Wasn't even
148,000.
in the top 20.
It's abysmal. Everybody was opening their mouths talking about that game.
Yeah. They didn't go out
That
and buy
game,
it.
yeah, nobody didn't go out there and buy it. I knew it
That,
right when I bought my PlayStation 4, and I'm over here looking at the digital list, and I'm looking at their top 10, and I didn't see Yakuza, I didn't see what Kingdom Hearts, I didn't see any of those games. The only game that I
Really?
seen was Neo, and that told me right there that these guys just open their mouths. They don't believe in their own product that they stand up for. And, it's the telling. Look at how the Xbox Nation supported Halo Wars 2. Now, I'm so proud of us as the Xbox community going out there and supporting that game because it is a kick ass game.
man,
Yeah,
I
it
just
is.
beat that shit too.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Nah, that's what's
And
up.
thinking about it, people say, well, You know, and that's the crazy thing. 'Cause I don't go off the UK charts, but I know a couple of YouTubers that do go off the UK charts, and Halo Wars was kicking their ass. Even Forza Horizon 3 still on their charts.
Yeah, it beat Neo.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
So
we'll get
brand
into
new
that
ass
in a
game.
second. We'll get into that in a second. Hebot actually jumped in the party and shit, man. Hebot, introduce yourself to everybody, man.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Vaya,
now.
señoras y señores. Sorry, I'm late to the party. But
Yeah.
I hope I can catch up and see what's going
Better
on.
late than never, man. We was actually on the first topic on the Xbox Game Pass.
Oh, you guys are savages. You 20 minutes in and 23 minutes in, and you guys is just on one topic and nothing to mess with. What's going on, fellas?
So what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the Xbox Game Pass, man?
Game Pass. Well, Game Pass, listen, option is always good. It always has been. I just think this is basically a way Microsoft to basically answer back, probably to PSN now, not directly, but just to give their community the option, you know. But obviously overlapping and topping them off and doing it in a better way, constructing it in a better way, making it more valuable to the player, to the gamer, to the community, and for all those who may buy in the future, even when Scorpio comes out, for those who may adapt and, you know, follow suit and finally jump over and make that dive and buy an Xbox because of their foolishness thinking that the console is just not worth the time of day, when they're completely wrong in many ways for those who are, you know, haven't even given it a try. And, you know, it's going to be a viable option. You know, somebody that may not have money to buy games, you boom, buy the console, pay $10, and right there off the jump, they got over 100 games from Xbox 360, you know, Xbox One, you know, third party, and not have to worry about, you know, going right out and buying stuff. And it's a good set, is a good way, and you know, kind of like to use it as a learning tree for games. Because if they were on the fence of buying something like, let's say, Sunset, if it's on there, right? Oh, Sunset, people keep saying, oh, it's trash, it's garbage. They play it themselves, they see it. If they like it, guess what? Boom, they have the option to buy it. They get a nice little percentage off, and you know, it's all said and done. And you give revitalize whatever franchises there that might have not been kind of in a dry spell or dead for a little while, start getting some recognition again, you know, and it helps push potential, you know, maybe sequels or, you know, iterations later down the road. Same thing with Quantum, same thing with every exclusive on Xbox that people try to deny and say, you know, they're not up to par, when in reality they are of a higher caliber than the competition, so to speak. But yeah, man, it's good. It's a good option. It came out of no left field. I think that's why everybody's excited. Everybody was caught off guard. We're like, whoa, what's this? Good pricing. The fact that you download it, it's not streaming, is fantastic because you're not going to have latency. You know, for those who don't have a lot of space, now they have a reason to go out, buy the external hard drives to get more space, and, you know, to fill up your library. Dude, it's a win-win for everybody. I don't see how this is an anti-consumer program or move or anything like that, or anybody can see it in any other way. I think it's great. It's fantastic. I think it's a good move, and it's fine, and it's about time, because PSN Now is something that, even though may not have worked to the great extent for PSN Network, you know, gamers, but at least now the Xbox fans can brag too and say, yo, we got, you know, Xbox games, you know, Game Pass. You know, that's my take on it.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Hey,
Good.
let me say this right fast. You know, I'm going through the I'm looking at the chat, and then there's this guy named Sony Gamer.
Oh yes. Oh,
Oh, he's
that-
always-
that
No,
bomb.
He's always
no. There's no need to jump on him because he's already got an L already. He's showing a picture of a multiplat, and he's trying to present that as he's a Sony fan. Next time, you need to go and get your little avatar and put it as a true Sony exclusive. Not Crash. Crash doesn't belong to Sony. Okay, so let's get back to the show, man.
Yeah. Kane, what's going on, Kane?
What's up with you?
Breaking legs already?
Yeah, I know he must know that it's coming to Xbox
For
One,
my
right?
crap, man, I had to break on these
Yo,
ponies.
Mega, don't put it on him like that, man. Mega, don't put it on him like that, man.
No, I just had to, man. He was saying
Oh,
something.
that's man.
Already
He was on my
Man.
comment
Listen,
section.
at this
Oh, he
point,
loves mine. He's sick of mine now.
at this point, Crash belongs to the gamers.
It belongs
Not
to
anybody.
everyone. Yes,
Exactly.
I think it's even gonna be on PC, bro.
That's coming to the Switch, dude.
Yeah, it's going to the Switch.
Cold
I know
blooded.
Activision. That might even be on the 360.
Man, Activision
Damn.
don't play that exclusive shit. They want all
No,
their
It
money.
was on
God.
Wii for
all
years.
they
He was
money.
ass hurt, guys. He was ass hurt on my comment section because I played Horizon Zero Dawn before him,
Oh, that's
and
all.
I'm an Xbox dude.
Look, listen.
I
I
only
know.
played an hour of that shit. That shit is.
Put it.
Alright.
Put it this
Bro,
way, Ghost. Put it this way,
generations
Ghost.
It was
ahead,
boring,
man.
son.
I know it was on
boring.
PS1. It still wasn't exclusive then. It was just there was no other competition. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
Sega
you.
just wasn't. Sega had
Sega had Sonic.
and
They-
Nintendo had Mario. That's
Well,
all.
They're
it's
both
like I
better
said
than
before in another podcast we had like 2 weeks ago. Every console had their mascot to identify with their console. That's just the way it was.
Man.
Back then, you had reasons to buy all consoles because they had something to deliver for everyone. And if you didn't like it, you bought what you liked. That was it. Listen, Crash Bandicoot, I think they're still doing a lot because they're going to give them some type of exclusivity, whether it's DLC, whether it's having the game for 6 months or even a year, like Tomb Raider. Whatever the case may be, the point is, I think they're showing the respect from where it resonated, where it started, where it stemmed from. It started on Sony's platform. They're giving them an exclusivity. That's enough respect and showmanship from Activision. But Activision is about money. And everybody don't know that by now, you bugging. They're the ones, you know what I'm saying? Because you know damn well they don't play that bullshit.
Exactly.
Sony gamers, man, it's crazy, man. That
Man,
motherfucker, Sony gamer, running back to the stables like this. Back up. Wrong Xbox. Xboxians over here.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh man! Now he had the audacity to tell me I'm not enjoying Halo. I think I streamed Halo War 2. He said I was not enjoying it. Some dude must have jumped on his ass so quick before I did. I
They're
got
telling you your emotional feelings.
No, but you hear me. But you hear me. I'm twitching it. You hear me like, oh, this is the shit. Oh, you hear me. You hearing in my voice. Oh,
Right,
he's
right.
faking. Why would I spend $70, $80 on some shit that I ain't gonna like?
Hey, hey, 100. This is what cracking me up because he's saying Horizon Zero Dawn destroys the whole 2017 lineup. You know what? You know what's destroyed? Hold on. You know what's destroyed? That's already another fail because the voice acting in Halo Wars 2 is better than anything.
Right.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Well, you know they're gonna say that because Scalebound's not around. But if Scalebound was still around,
well,
That voice acting of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Man, I heard
is
Zero Dawn
bro.
voice acted some bullshit.
Horizon's voice acting is like Shenmue 1, bro.
yeah, it's pretty bad. It's
man.
pretty bad.
Movies when the lips move.
Yeah, it feels like those
Yeah.
lip syncs. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It looked like those people are hurting when they talking. Like they all squinting.
They
and
hurt.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah, they are. They
like,
hurt me because they hurt me because they put all that money into their graphics. That's why they hurting.
Yo,
It ain't
Kaleidoscope, you pointed something out about Horizon's story. Can you let these guys know how incoherent it is?
Right.
The story, well, it plateaus after the first 15 hours and whatnot. And as a matter of fact, you got this girl that's an outcast, Aloy, right? She's an outcast. Everybody hates her in the village. And the minute you get to that first village, you're doing fetch quests for everybody in the damn village. Oh, go do this, go do that. Why the fuck, if everybody hates me,
Far Cry.
do I want to go and help out all these people on these fucking monotonous fetch quests? It's like fucking Indiana Jones in the Last Crusade. You're gonna go after the Ark. It's like, oh, hold on, let me just sidestep and go do something else.
Yo.
I'm not gonna help out my dad. Fuck that. No, really? Kind of
Yeah,
shit is
Khaled.
that, man? It makes no
Khaled.
fucking sense.
I finished Far Cry Primal, and it's just like that. You got to go get the stuff for the people.
Right.
Well, because they copy pasted. This is a game that's copy pasted from all the games that are popular.
Listen,
Right.
All right, they got the talking system, right, where you actually talk to the characters, but
Mass
it doesn't
Effect.
change anything in the gameplay. All right, so it's just a checkbox to check off and whatnot. They got the open world game, like all the Ubisoft games and Grand Theft Auto. All right, check. You check that. All right, you got the protagonist and whatnot. Supposedly that's the outcast. All right, The Witcher. Check. All right, I mean, I'm just saying though, everything in that game is a fucking checklist of what's popular in gaming. All right, it's not really original. Once you start playing it, you start feeling like, all right, I did this in Assassin's Creed. All right, I did this in Splinter Cell. All right, I did this in this game. And then the girl got a bow and arrow. All right, she got one melee move. All right, and she has a bow and arrow. So you're basically shooting arrows at the enemies ad infinitum. And then she got that Vanquish move where she slides. That's straight up from Vanquish. When she slides on the ground, and she
The
starts
save
shooting arrows. The
points being
same
on a
move, man.
fireplace,
Tomb Raider.
on a fireplace like Tomb Raider,
Yeah.
Yeah,
sliding down
the
the line
same
like
point is
Tomb
at a
Raider.
The
fireplace like
arrows.
Tomb Raider. I mean, dude, wanna know
Not to
what's
mention
trippy
the
though?
post-apocalyptic theme with the robotic animals is straight from Enslaved.
Yeah, Enslaved.
If you,
Man,
No
that
you
shit is
doubt.
Enslaved,
that's term.
Enslaved.
Man, somebody told me that's straight up Terminator.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
playing straight
The
up
story,
Terminator.
the story,
Shout
the
out to
story.
Tim Reaper, man. He did a video when he was talking about that it reminded him a lot of the Terminator saga, pretty much. And look, I'm not. If you enjoy the game looks fantastic. I'm finna go ahead and cop it
Looks good.
tomorrow, and it looks absolutely stunning. It might be the best looking game this generation. But I think what hurts Horizon Zero Dawn overall is the fact that there's so many people that's trying to proclaim it as the best game of this gen. That is
They
why I got the
wildin'.
problem to it. And yeah, they wilding like a motherfucker for the mere fact that you are trying to compete. You can try to compare a new IP to a franchise that's been out for 31 years as in Zelda. And Zelda
Yeah.
just shit, you know, and I'm not caring about the
That's
gamer
that.
reviews
Sony
and all
does.
that. Right. Reviews and all that. But I mean, the results are in when it comes to reviews. Zelda gets resounding 10s, and Horizon Zero Dawn gets a 9.3, really good. But it's still, if the game is supposed to be that top notch, they gave Uncharted 4 10s, and we all know that game is not a 10.
Oh hell no!
No.
You know what I'm saying? So
No.
if they give Horizon Zero Dawn lesser scores than Uncharted 4, then this means that this game is not even on the same level as Uncharted 4. So therefore, you know, just pump your brakes, enjoy the game. It looks like it looks like it's the best PlayStation 4 exclusive to
Yeah, it does.
date. And just
it is.
and that's cool. But do not try to say that it's on the realms of Halo, Gears, Zelda.
To get on that realm,
Get
Kate.
that out of there. Get it out.
Get
Move
on-
around.
Right. To get on that, if I may, interject. To get on that realm, you need to have years of established performance and experience. Zelda didn't get to the pedestal that it's on, just like Gears, just like Halo, just because they made a new game. No, because even the first Halo, a lot of people hated it. The first Halo, and only like certain aspects of it, like the multiplayer or whatever. So it takes time. Now, is the game bad? More than likely, no. But it's definitely not a 10. But this is the same pattern every single time. When a game comes out for PlayStation that's new or that's somewhat different or with a different title or tagline, oh, it's a 10 or it's a 9. And it's always the same
I said that.
usual suspect. The same usual suspects. It's always, oh, excuse me, guys, that's the alarm in my house.
Say that I was
It's
crazy.
always the usual suspects. It's IGN, it's GameSpot, it's Game Report, it's Push Square X. It's all the pony Sony centric websites.
Sites. Yeah.
So
Kano,
you cannot take their opinion seriously because you know they're biased just by default. If you're naming your site PlayStation for Life and you're giving it a 10,
Dual
what do
shocker.
you think?
I'm back.
supposed to believe
PlayStation
that?
lifestyle.
You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? Exactly.
Six
I'm not-
access.
you're not going to take that seriously. It's like
Right,
if XboxMagazine.com said, oh my God, Halo Wars 2 is an 11 out of 10. It's a masterpiece. You can't take it serious because they're going to be biased by default.
That's
They
it.
say
PlayStation.
Xbox
What is
Live.
PlayStation Lifestyle?
Oh, it's
Another website.
That's another website.
Yeah, it's
but see,
another
check this
website.
out.
Well,
People
it's
love to
not.
go run. People love to go run the Metacritic, right? So, you know, I was sitting back yesterday because I couldn't do shit. I was down and out in Beverly Hills. So, so I end up hitting. You know, what I'm saying I end up looking, and you know, when somebody sent me was like, "Hey, you see this Metacritic shit or the user Metacritic for Horizon? Its average is a 78." So that's for people that's played the game. They're users that's on their website that's playing. That's actual users, not reviewer. People that's playing the game, and they balance it out like this shit is a 70. This some people's like, man, it looks beautiful, and these are PlayStation people that play these games. This dude was like, man, I played nothing but PlayStation. This game ain't no 10. This shit ain't no 10.
And
But
see,
you know they're gonna say we hating. Go ahead, Kay.
no, well, it's not hating. Once you look, that's the one thing I keep telling these fanatics. pump your brakes, man. Look, just let the game speak for itself. Instead of coming out here throwing out all these crazy ass analytics and saying what these articles are saying about the best ever and blah blah blah, you're selling the game short because I guarantee you there's Mass Effect Andromeda coming right around the corner.
That's a big.
Yep.
That's
And that's a franchise, and that's a game, that's a killer of a new IP if your IP is not up to snuff. So it's only got what, a month, you know what I'm saying, to actually show and prove, because after that month, then here comes the onslaught of games. I mean, you got Injustice 2, you get Tekken 7, you get
you just said it got Twilight. I mean, Zelda as well.
yeah. And,
Ghost
Oh well,
Recon.
Zelda come out to it Friday.
yeah,
Trust me,
yeah,
it's gonna
so-
take some sales from
it's
that
gonna
shit.
take some sales. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say is that Horizon Zero Dawn, as much as these people are trying to tout this game to be, it better sell 2.5 million or up. If not, to me, because y'all were trying to make this out to be the best game this gen, it's a flop. It's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. It's a flop.
They should sell that off the bat, man. They supposedly have 61 million consoles sold. Come on, bro. That shit gotta
I
sell.
think it
Probably
will,
even more
man.
than that.
I think it's gonna sell that
About
much.
Still, that's neither here or there. But
Well,
let's,
I would hope
let's
so.
not.
Let me
Let
Okay,
me,
you got to
interject
understand
real
this
quick.
time. You got to
Let
understand.
me
Look
bring
at the
up a
time
point.
right now.
Go
Look at
ahead.
the time right now. The time is really people don't buy that many games right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you're talking about the casual market. Casual market is still they happy. They probably got Madden and EA Access, Madden 17. You know, they probably still ain't really touched The Witcher.
I
They
haven't.
probably still playing Call of Duty, Battlefield 1. So for them to sit there and like, okay, this is a new IP. I mean, heard some. We know about this shit because we are all deep. We knee deep up in it. A lot of people ain't read deep up in shit.
Hey.
Like I say, like I told my son, I said, "You wanted to what's the Switch?" He's like, "What is the Switch?" And he plays game, but he don't like. And he just like I said, "I'm just asking you." You know what I'm saying? Because it's his birthday. I'm like, "It's asking you. Your birthday in a couple of weeks, and this action." So I don't want to get surprised and say, "Hey, buy me something I can't get it."
Right.
He's
So
like,
there's
"What I
something I
want."
need to point out, though. There's something I need to point out. All right, another reason why Horizon Zero Dawn isn't perfect to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen a lot of the gameplay. I've seen how static the water is. There's no splashing water at all. All right, but the game does look pretty. That I do concede. But what's up with the facial animations, man? Their faces are all stiff, man. I mean, there's more
Like
movement in the
claymation.
facial animations in any Assassin's Creed game. I mean, let's not even go into Tomb Raider and Uncharted territory.
Right.
All
Right.
You said
right?
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
Horizon
look
Zero
like Joe
Dawn.
Rivers and shit with all that
That
plastic
game,
surgery.
There's no plat.
it was rushed. It was rushed to
Well,
the core.
well, I mean, just think about it. It's Guerrilla Games, yo. They're not known for top quality AAA games. They can make the games look pretty. All right, that they could do because I mean, Killzone looked phenomenal, but the gameplay was seriously lacking. And in this game was a whole bunch of copy paste gameplay from a whole bunch of different games. Now the story supposedly is interesting. All right, some people said that it was like basically a young adult novel. All right, so it's not actually for mature gamers at the end of the day.
That
But the
game,
facial
that game,
animations are amateurish though, man, because I mean, there's no movement, there's no emotion
Well,
in the
Collider,
eyes,
let me say
in
something
the
real quick.
face.
Collider,
Yeah, go ahead.
if I may, I'm sorry to interrupt. Think of it this way: there's a reason why all these games that are heavy on cinematics that use top quality actors are so expensive because you got Gears. You saw how Gears was introduced
Oh
with
my
with,
God.
with their animations,
Hmm.
and with games like Quantum. Even Uncharted, obviously, and things like Halo. You see how expensive those Halo World cinematic cutscenes are, and some of those
Exactly.
people are real live actors. There's a reason why that game has that issue. It's because it costs a lot of money. You have to pay a lot of
47
money
million.
for high quality
Well, Blur charge.
mocapping.
Oh, Blur charge $1 million per cutscene.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. So, if they put it in the graphics, fine, okay, because it's Guerrilla Games engine. Okay, they could afford to because Guerrilla Games owns the engine, no problem. But the part of the story, since it's very heavy on cinematic, is very important as well for this particular game. It's an RPG action on top of that. You know what I mean? So, so if you don't have the full package, you can't expect the game to be not critiqued or criticized by gamers that have been playing for a long time, like myself, like someone like Kaleida, someone like K Mega, to name a few, or even 100 and Ghost, because Jay
Everybody here,
and
baby.
Kano's a little younger, whatever. But
Yeah.
the point is, we don't get easily impressed. That's the point. So my other question would be this, or my other thought is, what does Sony have after this for the rest of the year to talk about? Because I have a feeling this is the reason why they went heavy on the
Sport.
game. Like, oh my
They got
God, oh my
sport.
God. What
got
do
sport.
they have? Because GT Sports
M-
is going to
and
get
MLB the
destroyed.
show.
It's
And
going to get
MLB.
yeah,
And
but I'm
MLB
saying
the show.
that's a
Well,
sports game. That's
They
not
got
for
Knack
everybody.
too, though.
From my
Yeah,
understanding,
Knack too.
they're
Or
going
in the
to.
remasters,
Well, I think
Crash Bandicoot.
they're going to bring God of War out at the end of the year.
No,
Just
no.
Yeah,
yeah,
that
no,
might
I
be a
don't think so.
possibility.
God of War is going to come out early next year. I guarantee. It always comes out March.
Yeah, I know that's been them. That's been
Yeah,
the MO.
they're gonna announce it for the end of the year though. Like
Right.
said,
Ah,
they're gonna push it
No,
back
guys,
into
I
early next
actually
year.
think they're going to do it
He
because they're going to have something to complement the Scorpio. They got no choice. The
They're going to
PlayStation
try. They're going to try, K. But remember, if they push it, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. If they
No,
push
you're
it,
fine.
they might fuck it up because they're going to rush it, and you don't
I
want to
agree.
do that.
I
You know what I
agree.
mean?
Yeah,
They already got Kratos babysitting.
I call that.
Yeah,
I
and
call
that's
that
what
the
I'm saying.
rush station for. That's the rush station for because their games come out as always rushed. Doesn't get
Right,
spoiled.
right. Let K finish what he was saying. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Well, no, you're fine. No, just cut me off. It's all good. I'll cut your ass right back off if I feel like I need to. But no, it's all good. No, the only reason why I say that I think that they're really going to bring out God of War, it's the only trump card that they have. I've been saying even since last year, I said, well, there has to be some kind of upgrade to the Pro or something that they have to contend to try to get, to get the name back on Sony. The only thing that I could think of, like I said, was an upgrade, or you bring out the only other title that PlayStation has that's huge, and that's God of War. But it's like you said though, if they rush God of War to come out at the end of the year, it might be fucked up because it's not like the original God of War that we know. It's not the same Kratos.
It's already a different format, right?
Yeah, it's different format. It's got that Last of Us look. It's
and
it's got like
right.
thing with
Not only
these little
that, but you
kids
attack
and
with the
shit.
triggers too, K Mega.
Yeah, right. And that's the thing that really kind of throws me off, because that's all they got. That's all they got. Because if not, then you're right. It's over for them for this whole entire year. It's because Horizon Zero Dawn is their biggest game that they have. Spider-Man is not going to come until next year.
No.
The other titles that they were talking about, like Detroit, they ain't coming out until next year. So they're done if they don't have anything. Because Scorpio's going to lock it down.
What if they show Last of Us Part 2?
That's definitely not coming out
this
this year.
year.
But I mean, they
Why
got
they
it.
coming out this year? Now
Everybody-
The
Oh.
media is gonna say
Yeah,
they're
they're
winning
gonna show
when they show
gameplay.
that though.
They're
When
gonna
they
show
show that at
gameplay.
E3, the media is gonna be like, "Oh, Sony won. That's
Right,
it.
right,
But
right.
That's
Yeah,
coming out
that's
in
They do
2019."
that. All they gonna do is just show off the gameplay. All they gonna do is show off the gameplay, and then they still ain't gonna really give up a release date. That's what they know to do
They
anyway.
can't.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
They
he
always
got
do that
my
each and
message.
every E3.
Oh yeah, I got it, puppy. I got it.
Yo,
No worries.
also, Heba and the rest of y'all, think about it. That'd be a good ace up their sleeve to sneak on everybody to steal the show with. Try to steal some of the glory.
Right.
But
that-
Ghost, I'll be honest with you, Ghost, and I'm pretty sure all of you guys are gonna agree anyway. No matter what Microsoft does, I guarantee you they're still gonna say either the Switch won or either Sony won. It's just the way it is. They're not gonna give Xbox the win until Xbox becomes the leading platform. Until the people and the gamers talk and speak and show that
Until
they're
they have no
preferring
choice.
Xbox and they have no choice.
Okay.
They are not going to give Xbox the win. I'm telling
Oh,
you.
okay, but hold on, check this out. Now, I totally agree, because for the last two E3s, Xbox has killed it, and PlayStation. PlayStation last year had an amazing
Yeah.
Showing.
20, 30 minutes. That first 20, 30 minutes, I'm like, oh shit, Xbox, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? The orchestra and shit. I'm like, okay, all right, let's get this shit. I'm like, whoa. And then when they started doing the man ass and dead babies, and then it just went left. I was like, what the fuck is this? But and then they still gave it to Sony. But you know what? I think now, because of the confidence behind this whole Scorpio thing, and once we start seeing these games come out, that like you've seen the trailer to Shadows of War, and for what else is going to be like. I think there's nothing going to stop that onslaught. I don't care if they show God of War and Last of Us 2 gameplay, whatever. Nothing is going to stop that onslaught. For the other rumors that's been coming out that that's going to show a Perfect Dark, Perfect Dark game and a Fable reboot. Nothing. And also,
I'm about to make a bold prediction.
Wow.
What's up?
I'm about to make a bold prediction. I know everybody gonna say, man, that ain't gonna never happen.
Go for it.
But this is about to be a bold prediction. I predict that at the Microsoft press conference, they might end up showing exclusive with BioWare for a new J Empire sequel. That's a bold prediction. I said every lot of people gonna say no. That's a bold prediction.
He said that's a bold prediction. You gotta let them have it. I do think that there's a reason why Xbox moved to the beginning. Now he said something on Unlock to where he said he's always wanted to start it off, but I think for him in Bethesda, well, for Xbox and Bethesda to be basically on the same stage by themselves, I'm thinking that there's going to be some kind of exclusive Bethesda game coming to the Xbox and being or a Bethesda game that's coming that's going to be shown on the Scorpio. And
to add to what you said, Kate,
Rage 2.
Oh, Rage 2. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be nice. Yeah, that would be nice for Bethesda.
Yeah, but Bethesda don't put. I think Bethesda want to put something out new. They tired of the same old shit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Rage is not too old. I mean, but he's right though. You're right. Though.
I mean, I think if it is something from Bethesda, it's on their own. It's something just different. They're gonna try to go out the box. It's gonna be something new.
Right.
That's what I would pay for. I would not pay for. I won't pay for nothing. I won't pay for nothing that's not I want something brand new. We've been bitching and complaining about something brand new. Bring something brand new.
Yeah.
And like you said, you won't see shit about Halo. And you won't see shit about Gears.
Nope.
Well, I think
one thing that K-Mega pointed out though, when he brought up Shadow of Mordor. Well, actually, basically the sequel, right? Middle Earth Shadow War. Actually, that's the video that's running on YouTube on the Xbox channel is running in native 4K.
Right.
Okay. And I've seen articles, people basically saying this is what the PlayStation fan base has finally been waiting for, and they showed off Shadow War.
Yeah, right? Like on the Pro, right?
Yeah, on the Pro, and I was like, okay, so then Horizon Zero Dawn wasn't that game.
Right.
If they're saying that's what they're waiting on, all right? So they really haven't seen anything that's really like totally mind-blowing if that can't be done on current gen console.
Right. Well, to touch on another
Shadow War thing is going to be that next step.
Right.
Scorpio's going to play it native right out the gate, all right? Microsoft is already throwing their fists in the ring, and they fucking squaring up. This is actually going to be exciting, man.
To touch on another thing that Kay said too, Collider, what he was saying about they're not, the product is going to shine. The product is going to speak for itself. That's basically what's going to happen, and Phil knows this. That's why he stated, just wait till you see what we got, and then you make your decision. Because they're confident enough to know. Nobody's going to say something like that unless they're confident enough to know that the product is going to speak for themselves. Microsoft is trying to outdo Apple. Microsoft is trying to outdo the gaming business. Whatever they do, they try to outdo whatever else competition they have. That's how they've been doing it for the last couple of years. And you have to commend them for them. That's why they're not talking. That's why they're not aggressive. And yet it sucks because they need to be a little bit, hard body sometimes. But if the product speaks for itself as much as it should or as we believe it will, there's no way you can be able to downsize it or downplay it or say that it sucks. You just can't. You can't. Pricing will be everything. The performance will be everything. Go ahead.
And then people talking about They moving to Sundays and all this. The only reason they moving to Sunday because they on prime time. They don't have
Right.
to be up early in the
They
morning.
want more
Cause that
people to
shit
come.
early, I got to get on 6 cups of coffee, 7 lattes and espressos and shit. Cause I'm a night owl.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, for you
that's
it's
perfect
7,
for
right?
me. No, what in
When
an
they come
afternoon?
on,
Yeah, at
when they
night.
come on, it's like
Yeah.
7 in the morning,
Yes.
9.
Yeah. Nuh-uh. No, it's usually 9.
Right,
So
right.
I was trying to
Still
explain
early.
to people like, you know what? They can go. People say this hour and a half. No, they can go over. They're not locked by E3 to go how long. They're doing common courtesy because other people is right behind them, and other people have to go run across the town. It ain't got nothing. They're not saying you're maxed at an hour and a half. You can go 2 hours. But you're doing common courtesy. You're trying to be courteous to other people because they got to drive around town. All these press conferences not right next door. E3
Right.
is in one building, but usually Microsoft is at USC. You know what I'm saying? PlayStation was at in Hollywood at Chinese. You know how hard to get to that motherfucker around that time? That's bumper to bumper. So you do common courtesy, but now you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about nobody going to traffic. You know what I'm saying? Only thing you might be taking away, hope the Walking Dead be done by now, but you got your own thing. Bethesda was kind of mad about it, but Microsoft was and Bethesda sit there. People thinking Bethesda was the only one on. No, Bethesda wasn't.
EA.
EA went and EA did a fan thing, and I didn't know nothing about until the end. They showed their games and had the fans come out. But it wasn't big broadcast. So you got the test Madden with the stars and all that other stuff and didn't have to pay.
That's what's up.
Hopefully they do something like that this year. They don't come in there and take over. Like, man, I'm the new Madden King around this motherfucker.
I feel you. I feel you. I got a bold prediction for E3 though. That definitely might rock the foundations of gaming. All right.
What's that?
Talking about Knights of the Old Republic 3. All
Yeah.
right.
Now I heard something about
Half-Life
that.
3.
Half-Life.
Mech Assault.
No.
And
It
Left
seemed
4
like
Dead 2.
Left
Left 4
Dead
Dead
3.
too.
I mean,
Yeah,
Left 4 Dead
too.
3. My bad.
Anyone-
Left 4 Dead 3, because there's already a
Yeah,
Left
you
4
might
Dead
get any of them. I think Star Wars might be in the thing.
Man, if KOTOR came about
And you make, but I want KOTOR.
I love
But make
God of War.
KOTOR.
But
Yeah, but make
KOTOR
KOTOR like I don't want that hitting.
Like
You hit
Mass
me, you
Effect.
hit me, sack. Make it,
Mass
make
Effect.
it.
Mass
It gotta
Effect.
be no. You can make it like Final Fantasy, like Final
Right,
Fantasy. Move
yeah.
around and hit. You know what I'm saying?
I like the traditional way of KOTOR, but I understand why people like. But KOTOR is KOTOR. I think there's so many people that like KOTOR for the way that it was, that I think it'll still sell. Now, it will still sell. But
What is Star
Pushing
Wars?
that Scorpio?
Like,
Oh my god.
yeah, if they make it out to be like Mass Effect, I'm cool with that. But I don't want everything to be simplistic. Because as good as Final Fantasy 15 is, it still took away something because you had to have all those movements from, as I'm listening and talking to other people that's old traditional, old school RPG players. And, and that's fine. The core of what KOTOR is the story. And that's what you don't want to get left out of the game because you want it to be fast, action packed. Hell with that. I want a good traditional story. Keep the game like it is if you have to, so you can keep the story compelling as hell. That's what I want.
But isn't there a mode on Final Fantasy, real quick? I don't know that you can play it like turn based.
Nah.
Nah.
Yeah, I heard something like that, but it's not.
I think it's in the difficulty, isn't it? Because I saw
I didn't see it.
They did do a turn-based version that came out for free on PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One.
No, I'm talking about Final Fantasy, the new one.
Nah,
That's what I'm talking about.
I beat
The
that
new
shit.
one.
Nah,
There's
it's
an
not.
additional thing that just dropped, people. All right.
That was a beat 'em up.
It was a beat 'em up.
Yeah.
Turn-based
Yeah,
RPG.
I beat the beat 'em up. I got that when I got.
That's that. What's it called? King's Tale or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
I beat that. It was pretty cool, but I played it not traditional. I played it like it was when you first got it, just running around hitting stuff. So.
Oh, all right. I guess I was mistaken then.
Yeah, so I don't know. I heard the same thing too, though. He bought.
Yeah, that's what
I,
I'm saying.
okay,
No, it
but
would have been cool
what
though. But
100 was talking about earlier though, the UK charts. Actually, I found very interesting. All right, because For Honor is in first place, obviously. All right, because it has the knights, and all that. But in second place was Halo Wars 2. And you got actually the Iron Pony that cried wolf actually trying to debunk the sales for Halo Wars 2, saying those were only PC sales. When this is on retail copies, all right? The retail copies are Xbox One versions, right?
Yeah, they don't
And
sell physically
the
on
trippy thing
PC.
though, that it came out in second place, right? And it actually did something better that Neo couldn't accomplish. It actually beat out Grand Theft Auto 5, right? Because Neo even couldn't beat out Grand Theft Auto 5. And the
Uh-oh.
funniest thing about the list, this is the real funny thing about the list. Forza Horizon 3 is still outselling Neo, right?
Wow.
Mhm.
Neo's
And
still
that launch,
Neo's still relevant. I didn't even know it was still relevant.
dude, and Forza Horizon launched September of last year, and that's still outselling Neo. All right, that's the trippy thing, man. What are
Wow.
your thoughts on
Forza
this, man?
Horizon is nothing to mess with. That game is serious, man. It is serious.
Yeah, no doubt. But what are your thoughts on this, Kano? Let me know what your thoughts are on that.
Neo, you said about Neo. I didn't know Neo was still
nah,
relevant. I
Halo
thought that was
was.
old news.
The UK charts, the UK charts.
The UK charge. Yeah, I really ain't got no too much thoughts about it. Like I said, the UK charge. I don't go by what charts say. If people love what game they love it. But For Honor being number one ain't surprising. Halo Wars 2 seems like people support Xbox. Then what the pony saying that's they not supporting. You feel me? So I think with
Yeah,
the UK charge, it is what it is. I don't really too much care about it though.
I feel you. I feel you. 100. What are your thoughts on the UK charts, right? As far as Halo Wars 2 coming in second place, the Iron Fraud, right? He stated that those are fucking PC sales. But this is a chart on retail sales.
Oh, if he
Well,
if he if he don't have no concrete evidence, so if he ain't got no concrete proof or he ain't got no claim to back it up, you know what I'm saying? That's a lie out his mouth. So if he ain't got no evidence, if there's no proof, if he ain't got no proof to show that is actually true, you gotta kill that noise real quick.
Oh,
exactly. Put up a shut up, right? Put up a shut up, right? What are your
yeah.
thoughts on this, J-Lo?
Actually, if you do it individually, Halo Wars 2 is number one because For Honor beats out because it's on both consoles.
Yeah.
Right.
But when it comes to individual games sold, Halo Wars beat out both PS4 and Xbox One versions
Right.
of For Honor in the
Hmm.
UK, obviously. And it's
Obviously, yeah.
just it's pretty stupid because obviously this is a retail chart, and whenever I go to GameStop, I don't see no PC games anywhere. I only see the Steam codes.
Right.
I don't see no PC shit.
They stop
Yeah.
carrying PC.
Right.
So man, it's just stupid. The fraud obviously lying out his ass or whatever, saying the UK is not a relevant territory, even though it's one of the best selling territories of all. So
It's actually the second best only to the US, right?
and
It's the
yeah,
second
and
largest
also
territory
to
that
add
sells
to
games.
the
He
to add
tried to
to
say
this,
UK
it's
is a
actually
small
number
country. It
4.
doesn't matter how big or small it is. It's the second biggest market on the planet, son.
Hmm.
It's actually number 4 of the on the digital charts also. Halo Wars 2. It's number 4 right
Nice.
now on top page.
Oh
So,
shit.
it's doing better than expected.
Oh yeah, it's doing better than
Hell yeah,
expected.
for
But
it.
it's because of the story, man. The story and the gameplay. They actually went the whole 9 yards. What are your thoughts on this, Eva?
Well, first and foremost, this speaks volumes. Why? Because most people were saying, "Oh, it's a niche game. It's not going to really sell." And in the UK, it's a very difficult market to sell to because they are very picky with their games.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And as
Yeah,
we
they
all
like their
know,
rally. They like their rally racing.
right, or soccer or things of that nature, or their
Mhm.
PlayStation 1 single player centric games. They're very heavy on certain things. So the fact that Halo Wars 2, that is such a different style of gameplay because it's an RTS, is selling and made top number one because in the single player or the single uh, game chart, because J Long's right, because Halo Wars is only an exclusive to Xbox and PC, obviously. It speaks volumes. It means the game has weight. It means the game has a following. It means the game's capturing new people, and more than likely is what you said, Kalida, about the story. Because from what I heard, the story connects to the next Halo. This Atriox enemy is like super, super, super crazy and super interesting, and nothing to mess with as far as what I heard. So people are really digging it. And the cutscenes are phenomenal for what I'm hearing. I haven't played it yet. I'm going to download the demo to make my choice and decision whether I'm buying it soon or not. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing because that means it'll shut people up. Nobody. It speaks for itself. You know, there's the proof. The proof is there. Numbers do not lie. You know. Now, as far as the GameStop thing with, the Iron Pony saying something to that extent or that ignorant, if you will. J Long's right. Most retailers, especially GameStop, don't sell PC hard copies of games anymore. And if that's any indication, that means that most of those sales have to be, if not 90% of those sales, on Xbox One physically, because it's a UWP title as well, right?
Yeah, it's Xbox Play Anywhere.
Yeah, so then that means they play, they buy it, and they also
all,
get
they're all Xbox
the
copies.
PC version. They also get the PC version. So
Exactly.
yeah, that's a pretty stupid statement on his part, but then again, that's what he's been doing for the last 5 months,
He's
and
damage controlling for the pony community.
he should know better than that because he knows that that's just not the way it is. I mean, to each his own, but I don't know. It's good for Halo. It's good for Halo Wars. It's good for the people that like RTS. It's good for whoever's a fan because that's how I feel about beat 'em ups. I need them to come back. I want more of them because I like them, and I wish they were a bit here. They're not. They're a dying breed, so they're few and far between. So if I can get a couple of beat 'em ups back, I'll be a happy pony too. Yeah, plus it's variety. Exactly. It's win-win for all of us. But
we're getting
what's
a lot
up,
of cool beat 'em ups on back compat.
Oh yeah, exactly. It was a lot of nice ones, but I would love to see a new Battletoads or Streets of Rage. You kidding me? Or even a Final Fight, or even a proper Double Dragon, not that bullshit that came out for PS4 with the NES graphics. No, not that. It'll be awesome and done right, obviously. But yeah, it's good. It's good though. It's good. I'm glad. I'm glad.
That's what's up. That's what's up. K Mega, you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, yo. So I know you've actually played Halo Wars 2 extensively.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on what the Iron Fraud has been talking about lately?
Man, I don't look, man. Bless him and his compadre, Titanfall Princess Heart. You know what I'm saying? I mean, may they have a good time out there in with the Sony Nation because, like as my boy 100 said, they can't come back. And I mean, it's just a fact they can't come back, man. They could try all they want to, it would be over. Look, he has to do what he has to do. Look, Halo Wars 2 has done something that a lot of most RTSs just can't do on a console space, and that's sell. That's to get people's attention.
Right. Yeah. Good point.
It is the best. It was the best-selling RTS on console in console history, and it seems like it's following suit with the sequel, and that's something. And for the work that they put behind it, for everything that they've done with the cutscenes, I mean, look, it sets up Halo 6 to be the most epic Halo that's going to come out. Wow. Atriox is an absolute beast.
That's what I keep hearing.
Beast. He's not.
That's Negan. That's Negan off The Walking Dead.
He is.
That's Negan off The Walking Dead.
He's an absolute beast. He's a titan. Like this. Like, look, with everything that's going on with Atriarch. I mean, with Big Bad Brute, with the Forerunners, with Cortana, with the Covenant. You need Agent Locke. You need Team Osiris. You need Blue Team. You need the Master Chief. And I kind of fell in love with Jerome and Alice and this whole team that's with the
red team. That's red team.
That's the red team. Like they are they're kick ass. And let me just make this clear for anybody that's a Halo fan. Atriox could kill Master Chief by himself. That's how cold Atriox is.
That's how strong he is.
Just how cunning, how superior he is. This dude's got elite, the elites. You know what I'm saying?
Down.
Yeah,
Turning on their own homies. That was shocking.
He killed 4 elites by himself. He was supposed to be executed, and he killed them by himself. Look, the Arbiter. I forgot about the Arbiter. The Arbiter can't even fuck with Atriox, man. That's how cold this dude. And he's dark and he's sinister. He doesn't play no games, and it brings. I think that's what brings something healthy and new to Halo is a dark, evil universe. Something that I think that Halo's been missing. And I'm excited for it, man.
Well,
I'm so excited for it.
Great, Mega.
Yeah.
Now it's like you said, it's giving Halo another reason why you need Locke, why you need Buck, why you need Red Team. Now you need all of them cats because Master Chief has got his hands full. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's got his hands full with Cortana. You know, you got this big bad motherfucker right here that has this supreme army. Man, look, I won't tell the story, but it's fascinating what's going on and how they're tying it all in. And if people that were upset with Halo 5 story because it kind of ended abruptly, there was a reason for it.
Well, Halo 5
it was because
was building up
because of Halo. It was because of Halo Wars 2. Halo Wars 2 fills in the gaps that you've been that you were wondering what the hell is going on.
At the beginning of
I
another
guarantee it. After the end of Halo 5, when people saw that ring, you know where that ring is from. After this one, you'll know what it ties everything in now. It's like, shit. Like, okay, that's what that shit come from.
Well, that's what's up, yo.
And like I say, Atriox is a bitch. That is Negan. If y'all watch The Walking Dead, he's fucking Negan of the Halo world.
It's got the 100K mega seal of approval.
Well, yes, definitely. And look, I like RTSs, but it's not like the first thing that I'll go jump up and buy. I like Civilization.
Right.
You know, I like Command and Conquer, but I didn't get to play the first Halo Wars. My son was the one that got me even interested because he killed the first. I mean, I bought it for him, and he couldn't stop playing it. And I'm like, really? You into these type of games? He says, I can't stop playing it. So then he actually didn't really want to get Halo Wars 2 because, you know, the media, they like to twist things up. They made people think that the only way that you can play the multiplayer is if you pay to win, basically. And that's only one mode. That's another good positive thing about Halo Wars 2 is that it's got every mode to whet your palate. Like if you don't like that blitz, then you have the old traditional way. If you don't like the old traditional way, you got skirmish. If you don't like skirmish, then you got the campaign and you got co-op campaign. It's got a whole bunch of options for what kind of player that you
even got horde mode in it. It got horde mode in it, and you can use your cards like Blitz. People don't know about that.
Yeah, it's 4-player co-op in that. So like it's stupid. Well, the campaign is only 2, but for everything else is 4-player co-op. It's awesome.
So you're saying Halo Wars 2 is the bomb? Is it really like that?
I put this way. I put this way. I never thought I was gonna sit there and watch people fighting each other. Like it was chaotic. It's like I'm really controlling this. It's like, okay, I have to have these units. Certain units take over certain things. Like at first you start with 80. You don't know how fast you run up at 80. But then they might say, then these motherfuckers might be attacking on the other side of the beach. So you got to find out how I'm going to split this down, how I'm gonna build this, and you're trying to build up your base at the same time.
Right.
And it's times where you don't even get a base. You just got to keep one object is to keep somebody alive. That's all you got to do. Fuck everybody else.
Well, it sounds like they made it right. It sounds like they made it very player friendly for console gamers.
They did. That's the one beautiful thing about it is that it's very for the very first 4 levels. It's kind of almost too easy if you know how to play RTSs. Okay. It's kind of like, okay, it's a little easy because I had it on normal because I didn't know, I didn't know where the difficulty was. Shit, it got to the point to where I almost thought about taking it down to easy and, on certain when it got past
Bruh.
level 4 because it got stupid. But I gutted it out and I said, okay, I'm gonna keep it in normal. But normally, and that's not the type of gamer I am. I like to play like next to the last or the most difficult that the game offers. But the Halo Wars, no, hell no. Normal got so intense got so intense it was ridiculous. And shout out to my boy Livewire. We did
Man,
play
it wasn't for
on
him.
heroic we played on heroic on that on one of the probably the hardest levels where the beach is the beach. And anybody that's played, they know exactly that's a bitch. And we played on
Man.
heroic, and man, it took two dudes to try to combine to work to stop the computer. Man, it was that difficult, but it was so satisfying when you beat that level. It's a great game, and it's got a lot of playability. That's something that they don't really that people don't want to give credit to Xbox for, is that their games are built to last. And what I mean by that is that they're very high in
They got
value.
replayability. They got a lot of replayability.
Replayability. Like, there's a reason why Forza 3 is still in the charts, because that game is so massive. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I was playing it damn near all day yesterday. I played it for hours last night, I should say. And I'm just going through it like, man, does this stuff never stop? It's just so much to do.
Yeah,
But
so much content.
yeah, so much content. Then you got to look at Halo 5. It's still going strong because of
Yep.
all the free DLC. Then you look at Gears. You get the free DLC, plus you get then it's got the multiplayer aspect.
I
I'm
still
like,
haven't beat Motorsport, Kate, because
Yo, you
I
want to know
need.
how big Halo 5 is? Now it's a 96 gigabyte download.
Yeah.
No, it's more than that. It's
it's
107.
yeah,
It's
it's like
107.
It's 106 now for
That's-
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, 106 gigs.
I still got 102 on mine.
Yeah, 106.
One thing I'm gonna say about Halo Wars though is they actually dropped a free demo. I was kind of undecided because I never got the first one, and I was hoping. Wait, you guys still hear me, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
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 Definitely.
I was hoping on getting the first one before I got the second one, but because I'm not really an RTS fan. But I was playing the demo today, and I'm definitely getting this on the 5th because Target's doing a buy two get one free.
Uh-oh.
They're doing a buy two get one free, so
Conversion.
I'm gonna get Recon. I'm gonna get a Ghost Recon, Halo Wars, and Mass Effect. I'm gonna just knock out two birds. Three
Nice.
birds with two stones.
Savage.
So yeah, shameless plug to Target right there. But
Oh, no doubt.
I'm here fighting a bunch of these enemies, and then out of nowhere, I see my base is being attacked. So I'm like, all right, guys, get the fuck out of there, get over here. It's crazy because you got to focus on a lot of things. You got two bases, one of them could get attacked at any moment. And I got to the point where the giant ass brute came out in the first level. I guess I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking out of here. I went back because my men were getting
Oh
destroyed.
yeah, that was the
It's
YG.
crazy.
That wasn't the
Oh
OG.
yeah, oh yeah,
was-
yeah. That
was
nigga's a
Decimus.
bum.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that was
Decimus is a
Decimus.
bitch.
Exactly.
Decimus is old punk. I
The
loved it when I
game
got
is
his
pretty
ass.
freaking intense, man. It's crazy because it's zoomed out, but it looks really good. It's a really good looking game, even though it's so zoomed out. And I just hope the tech, like the flamethrowers and whatnot, the armor, I'd like that stuff to show up in Halo 5, even if
making
it's
me
just
wanna
in the
buy
story.
that shit
Some of those vehicles
right
and
now.
whatnot.
I want to get it my damn self, man.
Yeah,
I'm
but see,
just
with
saying.
old girl, but see,
Yes, man.
the thing about it is, people sitting there like they've been asleep for 28 years. How they get this new tech? Because of old girl.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how she
Right.
been around
All right,
Atriox
Bob,
and
there
all
you
that
go.
shit.
Boom.
I ain't saying nothing else.
There
I'm
you
saying
are.
nothing else.
Stop. That's one thing you got to do about with
Boom,
100.
with the Halo
He'll
lore.
start rolling,
Yeah, I'll
and
run
then
it.
you
I'll
don't
run.
know when to shut up.
Yeah.
Man. Just stop. But it's a really cool story. I hope everybody gives it an opportunity, even if you wait until the end of the year and it'll go on sale. It won't hurt you to try it if you've never played an RTS before. I think it's a great starter because
But
it's
you got the demo. You got the
yeah,
demo.
and
I'm
it's
gonna
the demo
download it.
out.
I gotta
So,
download it. I
check
want
it
to
out.
play. I want to play. I
Check
want
it
to
out.
try it.
I'm
It's a
gonna
good
download the demo right after the show, man. Now, actually, earlier on 100, we was talking about the UK charts and how the Iron Pony started to debunk the sales for Halo Wars 2, saying that it was those were just PC sales, that they weren't Xbox sales. And he even went so far as to state that the UK, it's not a big market; it's a small country. All right. Even though they're the second largest market in the world, behind the U.S., but he went that far. So, what are your thoughts on this?
Man, I'm gonna put it this way. When if they game was on top, that shit would have been that was the best thing since sliced bread. If that was him. I don't know, man. I guess when you start doing them drugs and that dust and all that other shit, I guess it fucks with your mind. But I'm not the one to bring up no damn
Pony
UK. I don't
dust.
live in the UK. I don't live in the UK. But for a game that came out, people don't understand. A lot of people bought that game digital in December and November when they announced it. They was giving you the definitive edition.
Yeah, yeah, true that.
And a lot of people spent $80 on that game. I spent
Don't
80
you get
bucks.
the first one remastered if you
Yeah, you
buy
get the first one remastered. I didn't.
But you gotta
It
which
does
one you
spend
gotta
80.
buy?
You got about
The
80, the
second
biggest
version.
one. Yeah, the second
Yeah.
version is $80. So you get the
Okay.
one remastered. But I didn't sit there like, okay. I'm like, I paid $80 because I got tired. Like, I bought the wrong one. I called Microsoft like, hey, I bought the wrong one, man. Can I get y'all extra $19? Because I want this one because I saw people was playing. So I'm like, fuck it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck it. I got 19 bucks. Let me go grab it. And I usually don't grab like mega deluxe editions and all that other stuff. And then you see all the stuff you get with it. You know what I'm saying? You get cards for Halo 5. You get special cards.
Oh shit, I
You
didn't
get
know
special
that.
card packs to go into Halo 5.
Okay.
So you get, it's not,
More incentives.
yeah, so it's like you getting stuff. Then you get another game, like you said, you wanted to play the other one. Now, only reason I probably might give it away, the definitive edition, because I already know the story. I already know how everything laid down. That's the only reason I may don't want to play. Now, people say, yeah, you can go get the achievements, but I'm not an achievement whore.
Exactly.
So,
I hate to admit it, but I am an achievement horror. I do achievement, but I enjoy the game at the same time. Just let everybody know.
but if
You
I get the basic
whore.
achievements. I do the basic achievements. Now I got two rare achievements just playing Forza, so just doing all the damn modes. But I was like, damn, ain't 20% ain't beat Forza Horizon 7? I mean Forza Horizon 6. Not Horizon, but regular Forza 6.
I
Yeah,
haven't
I
either.
haven't beat Forza. I
Yeah, I
need
beat
two.
it. I just beat it. So
I
I'm just
need
sitting
like
there.
two more series of
Yeah,
Forza.
yeah. Yeah, so I just beat it. So I'm like, damn, ain't 20% of people ain't beat this shit yet?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
great.
but
That's the replayability of these games, man. These
Right.
games last for a minute.
That's what I was just trying to, just saying is that Xbox games are they have so much
Rising.
yeah, they just got so many replayability is that there's, you know, you can't, and especially if you have a backlog like we do, you know what I'm saying? It's all right. It feels good to where you can just you can play a game, or let's say that, like Halo 2, Halo Wars 2, you beat it, you go, and then you can just go right back to that old game and just beat it. That PlayStation gamers don't have that luxury. They play I mean, they do with like the multiplats, but for their exclusives, they're one hits and done. That's why Horizon Zero Dawn got potential to be a long playing game because of the fact that it's got so many side stories and quests. But
Exactly.
damn, but I mean, for everything else, like
But
once
if
you
they're
done with
just fresh quests with
yeah,
no interesting value, it's
yeah.
still gonna be a dud. You know what I mean?
Yeah, once you're done with Niho, that's it. Once you're done with, Yakuza, what time you done with,
That's if you even buy those games.
right, Kamasaki Dragon 10.0, it's done. And PlayStation does not support their games. They don't add any DLC or anything. That's why it tripped me out with that Infamous Second Son is getting they got that DLC, and what's call is getting
Uncharted.
Uncharted is getting that DLC. That's it. I mean, come on now. I
but
mean,
Mega,
that's
I got a
crazy.
question for you. Remember when Quantum Break came out? Remember people saying, "Oh, I'm not going to buy because it has no multiplayer or no co-op." But that
Right.
game decided not to have a co-op or something like that. I can't see me playing like even Halo 1. I don't see me playing Halo 1 with no co-op. It did, to me. It didn't make like common
It
sense.
didn't fit the bill.
It didn't fit.
Yeah,
It's
just
like
like
it
you
needs
want
to
a
be
kid in
single
it.
player. So
That
when you
doesn't make
got
sense.
you got all these single player games on PlayStation, but then they say, "Oh, Quantum Break flopped because it wasn't no multiplayer." Well, you got a whole lot of games that ain't got no multiplayer, and if it's a multiplayer, it's a stolen, dumbed down version of something else.
Yeah, yeah. But Quantum didn't fail, dude.
Yeah, like
It's just
Uncharted.
it didn't fail the way people try to make it out to seem because there was an article about that in a couple of you know that I sent it to you. The problem is that because Microsoft don't speak about those numbers and they don't remember Microsoft don't even talk about digital. They just don't. And 50%, I mean 52% of their sales they already said were from digital downloads. So Quantum could have sold anywhere from 3 million to 3.5, and it's still good for an IP that's new. And secondly, people need to remember none of Remedy's games ever sold well. Alan Wake only sold well after the fact because of the cult following, and that's the same thing going to be more than likely with Quantum Break. I mean, even
Right.
on PC, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Well,
Yeah.
actually, Alan Wake was the most pirated game in the year it
Yeah,
launched,
you're
with 60
absolutely right.
million
You're
illegal downloads.
absolutely
Damn.
right. But it still managed to sell like 3 mil or 2 mil on the PC, even though it was pirated. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
And
why
see,
it's got like an install base, I think, of 7 million copies recorded so far to date, and
Yeah.
that's because of cult following. That's basically it.
that's the reason why a lot of people don't realize that there was people that bought Quantum Break digitally because
Yes,
of Alan Wake and the expansion of Alan Wake. Because
right,
if you
right.
bought a digital, that's what you would get. That's what you were going to get for free. So it makes perfect sense. I'm glad that Microsoft, because the whole discussion about sales numbers is the dumbest thing to me. Next to
Right.
the whole achievement thing, because if you ain't giving me my achievements from when I started playing games when I was playing arcades before the Atari came out,
Hell
then
yeah.
don't tell me about fucking achievements now. I don't care. Don't tell me about trophies now. I don't care. I mean,
Shit, they
shit,
were
3 hours.
recording achievements as us.
Hey,
We
hey,
started in the Odyssey or the Sorry, forget it. It would be the gods of achievements.
I know, like Ran R. Thor think he's the shit right
Yeah,
now. They would have to
exactly.
bow down to our
No.
greatness. No, I love him. I love my boy Rand, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
yeah, right. It's a
That
fact.
man would do that. That million would be nothing.
yeah,
Shit, we
yeah,
might be hitting on the billion.
we be coming up
All the shit I've been fucking with.
man, just alone, as many hours as I put in, and I'm just going just to the PlayStation 1 era. We're not going back to when the gaming was severe, like all night gaming. I'm talking about when I was kind of getting into my get out of in high school, getting into my grown man style, the PlayStation 1 era. Man, come
I
on.
had that.
Come on, man. As many hours as I put into Tekken 1, 2, and 3 for the 989 football games, college football, for Soul Calibur, for Ark of the Lad, for
Infect Extreme.
Xenosaga, yeah, for Wild Arms, man, for Dark Cloud. I mean, come on now. Come on. For
It's like
all
it's
the
like
hours
it's
that
like
I
the
put into
motorsport
that damn
series that
system.
I think
like
Battle
100 just said.
Yeah.
It's like
Twisted
what
Metal.
the motorsport series that
Yep.
100 just said. He said he's been playing it, and I've been playing it for months. And you don't get no goddamn achievements. I mean, I got like 200 hours on that thing, and you still don't get an achievement.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's just like when you play it, like 100's always playing Madden.
Yep.
You know,
I got about 3 achievements on that motherfucker.
yeah, you only got
And
three
that's all online because
achievements.
I ain't played that shit on. I ain't played no franchise more. I went directly online.
And that's the thing that people don't look like. That's because I got caught up into the hype of it, right? Oh yeah, achievements. And then I look and I see somebody that had like 3,000 achievement points. I'm
Right.
like, oh, I'm gonna whoop this dude's ass. And he picked the Jaguars. I picked my Rams. You know what I'm saying? Bone can tell you I'm not. 100 can tell you I'm not no slouching man. I can play the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the best, but I can play the game with my team. And I get in there and this dude dusts me like 56 to like 28.
Wow.
Like, I mean, punish me. So I'm like, how the hell is this? He's cheating. He's doing something. I go in there and I check his hours into that shit. I mean, we're talking about like 4,000, like 3 to 4,000 hours.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying? That's like his, like you can tell that's his primary
So he
game.
plays.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Yeah, he's only got like 3 games in his, you know what I'm saying, that he's showing in his achievements, and Madden is like they're all madness. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, look, this dude is a gamer. He just likes to play that particular game.
Yeah.
You can't base it
You
off
got people
achievement
for
points.
hours.
Yeah.
Never judge a book by its
What's
cover.
with them guys that play Halo and and all this stuff competitive, PC Dotas and all that. They
Right.
gamers, but that's all the fuck they
They
play.
play,
Oh,
yes.
they
Yeah,
play.
exactly.
Yeah.
Even people that play League of Legends. True that.
Even the
Yeah.
people that's playing
And they making money. Shit.
Call of Duty,
Yeah.
that's all they
There's
play. They
people
get
that just
paid for
Yeah.
play
that.
Call of
But
And
they
Duty.
now 2K,
gaming,
That
right?
and now 2K got their own E League coming out now, so they doing their little
Yeah.
tournament too with 2K.
Yeah. So I
What's
mean,
he
it's
leaving?
just it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. It's
A lot
ridiculous.
of
yeah,
people
it's
got
not really all about achievements, man. If you
Mhm.
good at a certain game, build more power to you.
Yeah.
That's the way I see
Well, I
it.
think
Yo,
Madden
Ghost,
the last 2 years is my most played game.
look at
And I got over
that.
like shit 600 hours in this shit, but only got three fucking achievements because I don't.
shit.
I bought the shit and went directly online. I haven't played.
Mhm.
I haven't played 2K. I just start playing my team. I ain't played no franchise mode or none of that because I said, man, I want to be
Play
good
mine.
at this shit. I want to be good at this shit. I'm gonna go online. I want to get
Exactly.
baptized by fire.
I'm
I'm
ready to
trying to
pull.
do this shit for
I think
fun.
I'm ready to pull my thunder out of retirement now since we got some shooters. Woo! Okay.
Yo,
Yeah.
Ghost, what are your thoughts on the whole Iron Wolf situation and the UK charge for Halo Wars 2 hitting #2?
Uh,
We haven't heard from you yet.
I'll tell you this, man. He's sounding a little too crazy, man. With that one, he's wilding. Ain't UK second, man. That's a lot of sales over there, just like over here. So I don't get it. Is he reaching? Could
Nah,
I
be
he's
think
just
reaching
so,
slow.
hard.
man. I think he's
Hard.
just trying to damage control for his
Yeah,
money.
that's what I mean by saying reaching, basically. He's reaching to get a lot of, I don't know. What's up with that? That's crazy. That's just straight hating. Let's be I'm gonna be honest. That's just straight hating.
That's all he's been doing, man.
It's hating. That's straight hating, man. But for all those Sony fanboys out there, this is how Aaron Greenberg and the Xbox team gonna be at E3. This is where we hold them. That's Phil. Aaron Greenberg.
I see some Flipperachis gonna be around after
Oh
E3.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's all they're gonna do is flip Irachi, man. It is what it is, man. If they jump back over here, man, it is what it is. I don't care. Just I'm gonna do me. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
other than that, I could care less.
I
Yeah.
feel
That's
you. I
just
Well,
feel
with
you.
me. Like I'm gonna do me. Everybody else here is gonna do them, and we having a great ass podcast. And I'm feeling that, man.
well, I mean, just for the mere fact of how you guys came out and he embraced you guys to be a part of this show, and you guys was doing this show, and then to just kind of leave you guys into the abyss is wrong. Is wrong, especially when y'all considered yourselves to be friends. I mean, let's just call it for what it is, man. That's shady as hell. You know what I'm saying? It's already
Yep.
bad enough.
Shady.
It's hard enough to trust the people that you can. You know, it's hard enough to trust people that you really don't know. But then if you know somebody and then they treat you like that, it puts a bad taste in your mouth. It almost makes you want to put hands on their ass. I mean, it really does. So, you know, look, I have no problems with Wolf. You know what I'm saying? You know, we've had our disagreements, but like I wish him the best of luck. I wish Titanfall the best of luck. I don't have a problem with them as an individual. I just feel as though in the YouTube space, look, I can't fuck with you because you just showed that you can't. The people that trusted you the most, you stabbed them in the back. So I can't work with you. I
Very
can't deal with
childish,
you.
K.
Yeah,
Very childish.
yeah. I can't fuck with you. You are on your own lane. You know what I'm saying? You try to come back here to Xbox. I wish you luck. The fools that want to try to support you, wish y'all luck. You
Yeah.
can't sit here. You can't come on my podcast. You can't come to BGST. You can't come back. You can't come back. That's just a fact. And I want to make my last point because it's getting late where
Yeah,
I'm
it's
at.
getting late.
And I want to make this last point. Um, did he forget that the UK is like number one when it comes to computer game, computer playing, computer gamers, PC gamers, and the fact that Xbox is owns its UWP, so therefore it's not. It's that money is all being generated to Xbox. Halo Wars 2 is it's you know what I'm saying. Xbox is making money hand over fist. These PC gamers that bought Halo Wars 2 is giving money to Xbox. So how is that? That's a regardless of however you want to twist it. It is what it is. Xbox is still making their money.
I'm saying, man, Halo Wars 2 is doing good, man, and that's a good thing, bro. Because think about it. Over there, Sony's rocking. And for a game, an Xbox game to sell really good, man, I don't see what's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's
Well,
just
it's the second consecutive
That's what I'm
game,
saying.
Ghost, because they had Forza and hitting the charts high.
But you
And
know,
now Halo Wars 2.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like for an Xbox game in the UK to do good like that, that's something good. Us
Yeah,
Xbox
2
gamers
games,
over
that'd
here
be
is like,
crazy.
that's good. You know what I mean? Like Sony's dominant out there.
I don't even know if Gears hit the charts over
It
there.
was in the top 20 or
Top
it was in
20.
there, but it wasn't in the top 10 like Halo Wars and Forza was.
You mean Gears, right?
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
Gears.
Gears was there, but it wasn't in the top now.
Wow.
Oh,
So
hey,
was Uncharted also and Neo. But,
I just got one more thing else to say. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
Shout out to my boy Jay Centuries. He says he calls bullshit on what I said in this podcast about Atriox. I didn't say he could destroy Master Chief and Blue Team. I said that he could beat them. That he could a one-on-one fight with Atriox and Master Chief. Master Chief could die.
Right.
Yeah,
You know
he'll
what I'm
get
saying?
bodied, yo.
If he's not careful.
Well,
Yeah,
people don't understand. Master Chief is down there 55 years old.
I mean, thought process
Yeah.
got your head that John is impossible to be killed. That, you know what I'm saying?
No, he is. John has luck.
untouchable.
Think
Come
about
on,
it.
Jay.
He's the Master Chief for them. He's their
Yeah.
Master Chief because
Yeah.
the way you know what? He plays mental games with you too. That's the whole thing. He's cerebral with it.
Yeah.
See, John head fucked up right now. Cortana didn't flipped. Now he gonna see this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That nigga's emotional wreck.
Emotional wreck.
He was an emotional wreck since 4. So what? So I don't understand. Atriox is a brilliant tactician, and he's a brute. This motherfucker's a killer.
And the Brute's supposed to be
He
some
the
of the
biggest
dumbest
dude I've ever
motherfuckers out of the Covenant.
Yeah. So yeah, no, Jay Centuries, bruh. You know, I know you be into the books and all of that. You know, what I'm saying your knowledge when it comes to the whole Halo universe is, you know, what I'm saying, could probably top mine 10 times.
Second to
fold.
none, right?
But when
I
it
can beat
comes
him.
to what I see with my own 2 eyes, I know this motherfucker Atriox is nothing to be dealt with. You know, Locke. I love Locke. You know what I'm saying?
Now
Locke
that's
can't
somebody.
fuck with him.
Now
No,
that might
Locke
be
can't fuck with
somebody.
him.
No,
No.
but that might be somebody
No.
that Locke can mess with him mentally because Locke is there mentally.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Locke. I'm talking about going against it. This dude just fought 3
One-on-one?
Spartans. He fought 3 Spartans and whooped
Yeah.
their ass.
Yeah, they did, but you know what? What the Spartans did? They learned from that fight, did they?
They never fought him again.
No, but they fought everybody else. They wasn't
Okay,
scared.
We're telling the story. Yeah,
He told it. I ain't say nothing.
yeah, I did. But that's in the very beginning of the game, so you know that. You know what I'm saying? He comes in there and he whoops their motherfucking ass.
They went running.
They
They went running.
Yeah,
The motherfucker said, "Man down, 11:32."
That motherfucker, he was slid. He had.
And you think that? And you
carry
thought he
his
was? You
homeboy
thought?
off.
Yeah, he was like, "Man, we got a Spartan down." And old boy was like, "What?" That was
Boy,
one
I
of
don't
the
know
baddest
about you guys,
motherfuckers
but
on
I
the
feel
planet.
left out, man, with all that storytelling.
No, because it's the beginning. No, because you already saw that already.
It's the very beginning of the.
It's
of
very,
the-
very,
yeah,
very
very,
beginning.
very beginning.
It's the first
First
cutscene.
Yeah, the
Yep.
very first cutscene. So that's what I'm saying. But yeah, no, there's no games being played, man. That dude, he let them go. He let them go.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
yeah.
He did
So-
let them go.
Yeah, he let them go. He says, "Find out what they know." He says, "Just as I thought, you are a man." I said, "Damn."
And he knows about. And think about it, he knows about
His acting
Spartans.
skills.
No, but he knows about Spartans too, because he say, "Oh, y'all little demons."
Yeah.
Know who the biggest
Yeah.
demons are. He know who they are. He
Yeah.
know who they're capable of doing. He's trained in the arts. When I say he's Negan, he is really straight up fucking Negan in the Halo. If y'all don't
That's
watch
crazy.
The Walking Dead,
Yeah,
what
Walking
Negan does to you, he beats your ass up mentally and he can
Yeah.
kick your ass physically.
Yeah.
He's nothing to fuck with.
Yeah.
So that people can go
Century-
all
Century
brute.
is- you wrong, bro. This dude Atriox is nothing to be fucked
Nah.
with, man.
like you say, what you call it, ain't got shit on it.
Imagine you said he
I man,
bodied 4 elites, man.
no, he had no at the beginning. I'm talking about the beginning cutscene. I ain't telling you. He had these motherfuckers turn on their own leader.
He's in the zone.
All
No,
right.
I ain't telling you. That's it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. That's all I can tell you out that. That's how he didn't even touch a motherfucker.
Game.
So y'all gonna love it, like I say.
Yo, I'm gonna wind up buying that game. I'll probably pick that shit up tomorrow, bro.
Do what you
So
gotta
am
do.
I, though, man. All this talk. I'm gonna download the demo
all
though
this
for a
too
second.
got me hyped to see what it's about.
I know, man.
If you a Halo person, you'll love
They
it.
got Jay already, so that says a lot.
I know, and Jay was knocking it harder than everybody in this podcast. All right.
I was one of them.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna buy it because you know.
I wasn't gonna buy it. I wasn't gonna buy it day one until after I watched. I had to sit there and I'm like bang bang and I'm like okay, and I end up watching their little live stream and I saw that ultimate cutscene. I said oh shit, and then I start seeing people playing and I'm on my Twitter line. Man, look what I got! Look what I got! And then Mega say I got it. I'm like how you get it? I bought it already. It's already down. I'm like oh you can't out top me from time to time. Shit. I'm gonna buy this motherfucker right now. Fuck this. I would, man. I sit there like, man, give me a second. Let me check my bank account. Can I afford this shit? No more fifths. No fifths on Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, that's cool. It's the Lord's Day.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah, but
We have just one last thing, though. One last thing on the as far as topic. Forbes actually did an article
Here we
Them
go.
about the
bombs.
Nintendo Switch releasing.
Here we go.
He says because the Nintendo Switch is releasing, there's no need for an Xbox Scorpio. All right, this is what the guy said in the article. He said, there's no need for an Xbox Scorpio because nobody wants high definition graphics.
what?
And he said that it's because of the Microsoft that over 80% of game developers closed last generation because of high definition graphics. What are your thoughts on all this stuff, guys? I mean, I'm gonna start with you, Hebot.
Oh God! Listen. The extremities that I have seen this generation has no words. There's no bearing. Like, how do you even say something like that? When last generation was actually the first generation when gamers and developers are able to actually develop high quality games at a very reasonable cost. That's number one. And most games last generation, even the ones that weren't that great, sold at least, mediocrely or at least somewhat decent. You know what I mean? Because if you look at a lot of the multiplats, they were always at least in the 100,000 or the million. Because Xbox and PlayStation didn't get to those high numbers and the Wii right overnight. It took 10 years for them to establish that kind of install base. You know what I mean? We've been, if you put it into perspective, we're going into the third, fourth year now with these consoles, and we're already, Sony's at 57. We're probably around 35, 36, close to 40, So if you really think about it, dude, that's crazy. Imagine these consoles last 10 years like 360 did with the new iterations. You know how many installed consoles will be out there? What? It'll be insane. Look, listen, ignorant is bliss. And this guy is clearly a young guy that just started his career in Forbes, probably more than likely, because he's been popping at Microsoft since, they became like a mockery in the gaming media. He's always saying something stupid. I think he reported about the stuff with the power, about them not doing that power thing where people were consuming too much power with the console. He even did a piece on that bullshit. I'm assuming the guy's probably maybe in his late 20s, early 30s.
Another thing that he also said, Hebot,
Yeah.
that it's just that there's no need for a Scorpio because we already have the Pro.
Oh, of course
and the
not.
Switch.
Not because the Pro is out there because he's a Sony fanboy, more than likely. His first console was probably a PlayStation 1. I wouldn't doubt it. That's the thing. That's the real reason why these media's guys in the medium right now in video games are so biased, because they all grew up on PlayStation 1. They don't know what a Master System was. They don't know what what Super Famicom was. They don't know what a Mach 3 was. They don't know what an Odyssey was. They don't know what an Atari was. They don't know what that is. They only know that through emulation. Okay, so that doesn't describe what it was to society in gaming when it was the big thing back then. Okay, they're only experiencing what they're out now, what they've been experiencing since PlayStation. And if you call yourself a gamer, how can you say that statement if you don't at least give yourself a chance to try other consoles or other games on other consoles to see if there's something else out there in other consoles that you like as well? That's what gamers do. You can still prefer Xbox, you can still prefer Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Wii or Nintendo in general or Sony for that matter. It doesn't matter. But a real gamer to claim I'm a gamer, and then when you act, that's why I cannot have arguments or discussions with Porter Rod. The guy he's a lunatic because all his opinions have no merit. They have no merit. The guy's a good guy. Don't get me wrong. He seems like a good person. Not saying that, okay? But if you have no consoles, you haven't played the games, your opinion, even though it's your opinion, has no merit because you don't own the console. Okay? Now that you, K Mega, for example, he owns the console, I own the console. I can make videos side by side with the multiplats and prove and point out the differences and what it is and what it really isn't, and the misconception, if you will. Okay? Because that is my my option as a gamer. I can do that, but I can say it because I own them. But if I don't own them and I don't play them, my opinion has no merit. It's just an opinion with it's an uneducated opinion, if you will. Okay, so that guy, he's just it's clickbait, man. It's just so he could get a lot of clicks coming in. Yeah, and he probably got swamped. If you look at his article, he probably got a whole bunch of hits. I wouldn't be surprised if he got millions of hits already because of that.
Hey, take shots at Microsoft.
Right. But I mean,
that's like the thing of the day. Now, what's also trippier about what he stated, it's not like PlayStation didn't have any high definition games last gen. I mean, from Uncharted to The Last of Us.
Yeah, but that generation, weren't they saying that PlayStation was making the only revolutionary exclusives? Remember they were trying to say that? While Microsoft
so he just made it seem like Microsoft was the only one doing all these big budgeted AAA games.
Right,
so he was doing the same thing.
Yeah, you already know.
What he should be doing an article is on why the hell we paying $400 for a PS Pro that doesn't do shit.
And whenever that guy speaks from now on, just look at him like this, yo.
Man, y'all gotta understand. Look what this man does. I don't go to Forbes looking for no motherfucking video game news.
Forbes, exactly.
I ain't going. I'm going for my financial portfolio. That's what I'm going for. What's the market is doing? I might say what's the market is doing in gaming. They can give me that, but other than that, somebody's giving me their opinion. That's all they give me is your opinion, and your opinion is dog shit. Like I said, I've been seeing Forbes pull this shit off of motherfucking months and months.
It's just as stupid as when Michael Pachter said that.
But Michael Pachter ain't been
said
right.
That 4K wasn't a thing.
I don't know how this motherfucker got a job. That nigga he ain't been right on shit in fucking 15 years.
Remember when Michael Pachter said that 4K wasn't a thing when Best Buy, Target, Walmart, they all said that 4K this holiday season was the highest selling product in history. It was the most. It's being adapted faster at a faster rate than 1080p TVs. Okay, and he was saying months after that came out, oh, it's not a thing. Are you bugging? People like new technology, man. They would drive for 10 years with the same old technology. They want something new. Of course, it's gonna pick up. And Microsoft was part of that with the S having that 4K player and the 4K in the HDR built in. Oh, whatever. I'm sorry. I said enough. I took enough. Sorry. Go ahead.
It's all good. Yo, actually, I want to hear from you, Mega. What are your thoughts on this Forbes article?
Piss water. Just
oh shit.
Just absolute nothing. It's just nonsense.
Lemonade.
Yeah, that's it. Unsweet lemonade, man. It's just,
that's like having lemonade with no water.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's disturbing because you're supposed to be a journalist, supposed to give people You're supposed to give people, an article, and you have them decide. You don't decide it for them. This is the first time that I've ever seen um a media just get away with blatant disrespect for something without having some other outlet to defend the opposite point. Like case in point, just like politics. Politics. You got your Republicans, Democrats, Independents. You have radio stations from Rush Limbaugh to the from liberal sites like I can't think of what some
The Young Turks or some shit.
yeah, whatever. You have, what I'm saying, you have, MSNBC, you have Fox News, you have all types of different, from newspapers, everything. You got one side or the other when it comes to politics, so you can listen to each side. Gaming doesn't have that. Mostly
Right.
98%.
Yeah, they speak their mind, but they don't pick sides. They just speak their mind.
Well, yeah, well, there are some people in
Actually, they
politics
are
that,
picking sides.
yeah, there in politics there are people that pick sides.
No.
But
What I meant by that, I'm sorry. What I meant by that is, you know how when somebody, like, let's say if CNN, right? They're anti-Trump. Let's just say they're not going to be afraid of saying it. They're going to say what they got to say, and they're not going to care if the WB, newscasters are saying, "Oh, you guys are wrong." You see what I'm saying? With gaming, is like Mega's saying, they don't have that. And gaming is like everybody just, if it's one-sided, it's one-sided, and it's retarded.
Right, it doesn't make any sense, and I'm not understanding how anybody is how so many people allow this. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. So, I just call bullshit, man.
You know how it is. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. True that. True that. What are your thoughts on this one, honey?
Man, that shit, man. These old dudes from Forbes, like I say, man, it's all this shit, all fucking clickbait material. I
Yeah,
wouldn't take them.
that's
I
it.
wouldn't have took none of them motherfuckers seriously. I don't know why people are. Uh,
That's
they're not like they're not credible. You can see this dude has a lot of hate. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Microsoft need to send that nigga a care package or something. You know what I'm saying?
Probably. I think they do. I think they do, man. The shit that had me tripping today, he was like, "Oh, now with the launch of the Switch, there's no need for a Scorpio." I'm like, "What? What?"
But my thing is, was it gay? Okay, I know. You know how doctors got a unhidden rule. You're gonna do your best to save a person. I
Yeah.
thought journalism was going to you supposed to be giving out the truth to the people.
Right.
Real charter. Now I can see if he worked for, what I'm saying, them tabloids, you know what I'm saying? He worked for
Yeah, that would be
you know
understandable.
what I'm saying, understandable. But they got clickbait. They've been had clickbait for years, but you gonna look at the insider. You know what I'm saying, in the grocery store. Oprah Winfrey gained 600 pounds and lost it in one day because she's fucking with the aliens. That ain't true.
Yeah.
We
yo,
know it ain't true, but it gets you at least you picking it up and look through it. You
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
you know. Donald
People are
Trump,
gullible, man.
Donald
Sometimes
Trump is
people just
fucking
believe
Wolf's moms
anything.
or something like that. We know that ain't true. He grabbing pussy. We know that's not true because that's from the Inquirer. That's what they making. Think about it. Game journalism went down the drain. It's now it's for clicks. It's money now. It's all
Hey,
money.
hey guys, real quick, did you guys see that article that they put up saying that Microsoft, after they announced that Game Pass, right? GameStop stocks went down.
Yeah,
we
we
talked
brought
about
that
that
up.
I'm like,
earlier.
holy crap.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that's
I
not the
hate
first.
Xbox.
Yeah, but that's not the first time it went down. It did that
Right.
also. I think when the Switch came out was
Oh, okay.
introduced. They go, but no, it took a nice little drop. But is they going to recover from this drop? We don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to buy some stocks in the GameStop, go buy it right now. That motherfucker low. You buy it low and sell high.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you didn't.
exactly.
You heard that from a talking shit YouTube gamer. I don't work for no fucking Forbes.
Right.
I ain't got no motherfucking CPA and none of that shit.
Right.
True
But
that.
I got taught buy low, sell high.
True that. All right. So, Jaylon, what are your thoughts on this Forbes article?
I hate sounding like Alex Jones, being like, "Oh, the media," but you can't. Like, it's not even. It's not even. They're not even hiding it anymore. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
what
blatant.
like
It's
the
blatant.
entire generation's been, oh, PS4 does games at 180p more than higher. I mean, higher than the Xbox One, and now it doesn't matter. Does that mean PC gaming is dead also? Does PC gaming offer a dead end to gaming? And look, you guys are right. A lot of these people started with the PS1. Naomi Kyle admitted it. She's like, "Oh, my first console was the PS1," and she clearly is a PlayStation gamer. I started with Nintendo. That's my first console, the 64, and guess what? I'm not buying that Switch.
Right.
I'm sorry. Look, just because I started with something doesn't mean I'm gonna freaking, ride or die with it. I
Right.
go with what is good. And to be honest, outside of that Zelda, which is a Wii U port, the Switch offers nothing.
Not right
HD
now.
Rumble,
Right. Not
HD
right now.
Rumble,
Yeah.
Ice
Yeah.
Cubes. The ice
Right.
cubes in a controller is really like that's the only freaking thing. I mean, the Switch doesn't really do anything new, really, because they've done it with Nvidia tablets. Like, it's not gonna get multi-plats either.
Right.
Xbox just got Shadow of War. They just announced that that's coming to the Scorpio. Did
Right.
they announce that it's coming to the Switch? What's coming to
God.
the Switch?
Whoa.
What is
I
coming
don't
to
think
the
it has
Mostly
enough
indie so
power.
far.
It
Mostly
doesn't have
indie.
enough power to
Indies and Japanese
platform.
games because they do not take enough power.
Oh,
Those
look at the
games are very
bullshit that they just put up the other article the other day saying that not all games will work on the dock. I'm like, what? That's
yeah, like the
crazy. That's
Switch.
crazy.
The Switch is nothing more than a
crazy.
secondary console. The Xbox One is going to push gaming forward because guess what? With more power, you can do more things in your games.
What
You
they
can
need
make
to do
games
is make
bigger.
another dock.
You can make more detailed physics. You can
Right.
add more gameplay elements to
They
it.
need to do another dock where it could provide more power and longevity.
You know what?
That's what
It's
they
not
need.
going. That's not going to happen. You got what you got.
No,
Well,
I'm
with
That
saying
ain't
not
happening.
look,
now,
man,
but
with
at
No
power,
least
doc,
down the
no
road.
doc can make nothing. A doc can't make shit no more power. It
I hear
slides it.
Zelda
It's
runs
actually,
worse on the dock too, guys.
yeah, I heard it's really mirroring it.
Yeah,
To tell you the truth,
it
it is
actually
sitting
runs
there and it's
worse.
mirroring it. So it's just like you hook. It's just like okay, you hook your tablet up, and you buy a US HDMI switch. You know what I'm saying? Into your TV. It ain't making it no better. That tablet is
Pass-through.
what that
The
tablet
signal
got
Yeah,
to
pass-
you.
yeah,
it's a
exactly.
The
signal
Switch is a
pass-
handheld that plays on your TV.
It's a. I
That's
say,
all
and I
it
told
is.
them it's a handheld, and they could have actually left the dock alone and mirror. You can mirror your phone to your Xbox
Yeah,
and play
yeah.
your
Right.
games
There is input
on your
lag
phone.
though. There is input lag
You
though
know, but
when you do mirror it.
but shit, if you straight up to it, it ain't gonna be too much. I can see if you mirrored it and you 5 miles away, it ain't too much lag.
I did it. I tried to play Max Payne from my phone on my
Mhm.
Xbox, and there's like a second delay.
Oh,
But
man.
But you
Understandable.
got to, yeah, but you got to understand what your phone is capable of doing.
right,
You know what I'm
right, right.
saying?
Of
If every
course.
phone can't, like my Nexus 6 can do some shit. Now that with the LG that I saw, man, fuck the Pixel, man. I want to get that shit, but they sold out everywhere. So
But
I might do
here's what
fuck
I don't
around with this
get, man.
new LG. But that LG gonna run faster because it has a faster CPU,
Right.
you know, and you know,
Processor,
and
yeah.
processor and more RAM.
But to me, man, more power offers more possibilities in your games, man. I don't
Right,
know
right,
how
Of
they make
course.
this into a
right,
dead end.
right,
You can make bigger worlds with more power.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
And
it's
as
basically
far as
what
killing
everybody's been pushing
developers,
for. Why would they even create the Titans for?
Right.
exactly.
Is
And
that people think that
as far as killing off developers, a lot of the reason the gaming crash began was because anyone could make their game on Atari and just put it out. That's why the
right?
game crashed because there's a lot of shitty fucking games.
Yeah, shovelware,
I
shovelware.
think this is more quality control.
And
And look, I'm
they
sorry.
were selling it cheap. I mean, expensive. And they were
Yeah, and
garbage games.
every generation there's less developers and less games coming out. There are mad games coming out in the OG Xbox days. Sega made 9 fucking games in 1 year exclusive on the Xbox. What was it, 8 or 9 games? Correct me if I'm wrong,
12,
Kiva.
12, 12, 12.
Yeah, 12 games, like 9 of them in 1 year. That
Right.
is, what company is
Retarded.
doing that today, or what company did that on the 360?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Good
true
point.
that, true that. That's a
9
very
games
good
on
point.
one console. This isn't even counting the
1
GameCube
year.
and PS2 games they were
Yep.
making.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So
That's
it,
crazy.
it
That's
was gonna
crazy right
happen
there.
either way, man. And
If
the
that was the
360 was the
case,
first
we would've
console
been
of that
killed
gen,
off
but
gaming a long time
power
ago.
was gonna be utilized anyway. It could have been Nintendo for all we know.
Yes.
So
True that.
consoles are gonna get more powerful anyways. It's not just Microsoft.
And Nintendo
course
games,
not.
Nintendo exclusives don't take that mega power out of it. They don't take those. They're cel shaded, you know, cartoonish. They don't take that resources from a GPU. They don't.
Zelda's a Wii U port. Let's just get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Right.
I just say it's just straight up media bias. I mean, it's perfectly fine to have the Pro, but when Microsoft wants to bring out their version, that's going to basically murk the
Now
Pro.
it's different.
Now it's not good.
Well, y'all know I'm running for president in the next 3 years, and I'm gonna start charging these motherfuckers. You gonna have to pay what you owe. You want to
Votes
support that
for
shit? Go
Huntlets.
move your ass over there, cause it's like you rather support them than support people in your own country. You know
Oh
what I'm saying?
shit.
Oh, in your own country, you rather support them. You. What have Sony done for you? But give you some free TVs, some little Xboxes, and some little PlayStations. You know, you get exclusives. You might get a copy. Man, you know they threw a Horizon Zero Dawn out about 3 weeks. Because everybody then they redid it like, man, we had time to beat this game. Had the time to beat this game twice. This is how it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know
True
what I'm
that.
saying?
True that.
You threw that like they know what they doing, but it's like, okay, you want to throw support. What's up with supporting Microsoft? You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with supporting them? Like, okay, that they have a
Every
good
time it's
thing.
Microsoft, there's always negativity.
Yeah, like I saw what you call it today. I saw CNET congratulate Microsoft for the ID Xbox at GDC today.
Nice.
Look at that.
They were
That's
sitting there
what's up.
like these people got in some of them games. They were indies, but they wasn't regular indies. They look like real games. They ain't like, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
high
saying,
quality.
high
They
quality
have pictures
games.
and videos of them too.
Yeah, they got video. They showing.
Nice.
They said it was so
Send me the
many.
link, please.
Yeah, it's on CNET. It's on YouTube. It's on CNET.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and they was like, okay, they had a game where it was kind of, it was like, the traditional indie, but it was all girls and stuff like that. And the girls they like, oh, we like that. But then they showed you the concept. It was a beat 'em up, this and that. But then when you look to the side, you see a game. They showed a game where I'm not even interested in the detective games, but the shit looked good enough. Like I may want to try that shit. And we talking about like AAA looking like.
Wow.
Right.
Out the box thinking. That's what's up, man.
Mm-hmm. Like
Actually,
you're a detective, and I think it's like they say it has something doing with some punk type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You looking for a murderer. Like it felt like you was playing a detective in a movie. Nothing wrong with that.
wow. That's
I
what's
might.
up, man.
And usually indies don't hit us for no fucking $60.
Yep. Yep.
Like no one cares.
It's
No
like
man's
$20 and shit. And
No
if
one
it's
cares.
really high quality, it's 30.
Yeah.
That's what's up,
And
man.
then Microsoft. Then I heard they said Microsoft's going to start throwing more stuff in the preview.
Oh, hell
Like
yeah, they're gonna throw a lot more stuff in the
start throwing more game. I think the Conan is supposed to be coming in the next few
Yep.
weeks. So I'm ready to grab it. I don't want to
Yeah,
see the
I'm-
man
I'm-
strudel, but I heard the game is off the chain, and that's what you like. What Mega say that's UWP.
Yeah, I heard that Conan was off the chain too.
Yep, and that's UWP. They didn't have to make it for nothing else. They just had to throw the code in.
Yo, they already made their money back. The developers, dude. They made their money back within the first 3 or 4 days of release on PC. All right, go figure. That shit had me bugging.
Look at Ark.
Mondingo is back.
Yeah, look at Ark. Ark made money on Xbox.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It even did well on PlayStation, believe it or not.
Yeah,
Well,
they
then
make
they
it
put it on
money.
PlayStation now. Definitely.
Yeah.
Look at, you know what I'm saying? That's what you getting quality. You get my thing is people talking about I want well, they got all these exclusives, but how many of them are quality? I take quality over quantity any
Right.
day.
Absolutely. Every gamer should.
Exactly.
If that game, dog, I don't want. Oh, I can sit there. I got 24 games exclusives, but only 2 of them worth shit. Do the analytics.
Very
that
good
mean,
point.
do
Very
the
good
analytics. I'd rather have 3 games that come out and they were off the chain. Fuck your 24.
Exactly.
Damn, boy.
Exactly.
Jay Centuries is acting a damn fool, man. He is in my ass because I said that Atriodoxes would give Master Chief a problem. He's
Tell him I said, hey, Jay, I'm a Halo fanatic. He will give him a problem.
I've said this in front of Xbox 448. I've said this in front of Newark and Jay. And 100, these dudes are Halo geeks. You know what I'm saying? Especially Xbox 448. And he knows if I say something like this, he's gonna be in my ass about it. And there's nobody is giving me any hell about me saying something about Atronauts except for you. And let me remind you, Jay, this is a fictional fucking story. There is no Master Chief. There is no blue team. There was no ODST. There is no Halo
Jay
ring.
love his Halo.
You know what I'm saying? There's none of that shit going on. I'm sorry. There's no Forerunners. There's no fear. You know what I'm saying? So calm the fuck down. I can say what I want to. I have no problem with you debating me, but you over here getting all pissy, saying, I'll smash you. Let me into the podcast. Okay, look. You know what I'm saying?
Jay, I'm vouching for it.
Slow it down, bro.
I'm vouching for it. I'm a
Down.
Halo. I'm a straight up Halo geek. I can
Damn.
tell you about Onyx. I actually did listen to 3 hours of Halo shit. You know what I'm saying? I will actually listen to it on my phone while I'm working and get into the lore. I'm deep into the lore like a motherfucker. Where June from?
I listen to Halo Finder. I was watching the animated series. I was watching the shit that was on when you had the Master Chief collection with when you was presented with locks, and then you had the little in between stories. No, if I'm not considered a true Halo aficionado because I don't get a big ass paperback and sit down and cross my legs and read the motherfucker, then okay, I'm not. But when it comes to, I've played every goddamn Halo, I've beaten every damn Halo. You know what I'm saying? What else do you want me to do? I've read the stories. I'm looking at it and I see that out of all the Halo fucking villains that I've seen in Halo, Atrinox is the beast of the beasts.
I'm gonna tell him, hey Jay, I'm gonna tell you a secret.
He's a bad
My
dude.
man Halo Cannon probably finna make a video. That's who I fuck with now. Cause he's a real, he can break down how old motherfucker. That's how I know that's how I know Chief is over 50. Cause you know, you start adding 2028 and 26, 87. My mind don't think that fucking far. I drink a lot.
It's getting late for me, fellas. I'm about to get ready to hop out, man.
All right, there's one thing I need to add though, as far as Halo. I'm big on the Halo lore as well, my damn self. Right down in front of me, I have Ghost of Onyx. All right, I've read all the Halo lore, and when you actually made your statement earlier, you know what I'm saying? And plus, I saw some of the gameplay that you had on your channel, K Mega. You know, I actually understand that dude is a fucking beast, man. I mean, he literally fucked up 3 dudes like nothing, all right? And he let them leave.
We're not talking about, and then what the story did is actually show you that these Spartans were no pushovers. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They were no joke. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's for fun. You don't want Master Chief to be like so dominant that nobody can fuck with him. That's the whole point.
That's the whole point. It's like how 100 just said is that you know, Master Chief is going through an emotional state right now.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Him and Cortana has this love for each other, and Cortana's not in her right mind right now. So you have to look at it like that. Master Chief's sole purpose is to get Cortana back. You know what I'm saying? And for everything else that's going on, his mind is not focused on that. So even if Master Chief could go one-on-one, toe-to-toe with Atriox, if Master Chief is in his right mind, okay, cool. But his head is not, and this dude is a tactician plus a bad motherfucker.
Hey Mega, I can end it off. What did Locke do to Chief? He fucking broke his visor.
But busted his visor.
Now you let this. Now this motherfucker's a Spartan 4. You's a Spartan 2. You the most coveted motherfucker in the fucking UNFC in the universe. When motherfuckers see the Chief, they bow down. Right. They don't bow down to motherfucking Locke.
Right. That's why I was like, Locke should have got his respect then. But you know what? This answered a lot of questions of why a lot of people didn't like Locke. Because Locke stood up to the Master Chief. That's why Bungie, thank you for making the Halo series, but it also is.
That's why it still feels fresh, man. Every time you play it, you don't want the same thing to feel over and over again.
Right, and that's the one thing that I can say that Bungie is actually where the mistake was is that Bungie made Master Chief into like almost this godlike. And what 343 is doing, which I think is the best way to do it, is make him human. Make him
humanizing him. Yeah, they're humanizing him. Yeah.
And I love the way that they're doing that. And then for the people that I can't stand Locke, he has no emotion. Well, he had enough emotion to bust motherfucking Master Chief's head with his motherfucking goddamn visor.
I've never thought Chief was an emotional character anyways.
Yeah, he never had emotion. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why he has
And then,
little dialogue.
and then how
Right.
Lock don't have no emotions. Buck's like, hey, you gonna buy the drinks? No, motherfucker, you gonna buy them.
Right. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I'm
They
saying?
actually
Exactly,
just
man. And
don't
you
know.
actually see
Yeah.
Locke's
Listen,
face, which is another
Yeah.
thing. You never
Locke
see
and
Master
Buck
Chief's
have a lot
face.
of chemistry in that game. If you
Right.
look at the
Yeah.
dialogue, and that's how you know they have some type of emotions. They're humans. You know what I'm saying? It's just these motherfuckers are fighting for the good of humanity, and all they see is death. And they're fighting these fucking aliens that are like something from beyond recognition. You know what I'm saying? They're
Yeah, but what Buck
supposed to be
say?
that way.
But what Buck say?
Cortana gave him that one sense of humanity. And
Right.
once she died, she you know what I'm saying, that he lost that. So he lost
Right.
himself.
Right.
You know, so now he
That's
knows
why he working so much.
That's why
Katana
he's
meant a lot to him. It was
And you think about his other family he's had was Blue Team. That's the only thing he
Yes.
got part that's keeping him connected. And what they
Exactly.
asked him, they said, you know what? Chief ain't did this shit in fucking up 10 years.
No, he ain't never did no
He ain't
shit
did
like
this shit.
this.
But he's
Yeah.
working to keep his fucking mind together. That's why he's
Yeah.
doing this shit.
Yeah.
You see his own boy was like, hey man, this motherfucker ain't did this shit since we was young.
Right.
What the
Yeah,
fuck
he's
is going on?
He's like, man, and then they look, and then Blue Team's
And
like,
he's like, I'm all right.
he
And
said,
then
"You
what
all right?"
Linda say? Linda knows. Think about they know
Yeah.
each other. Linda knows like he needs to do this to keep his
Right.
mind together.
Right.
Right.
He needs to. It's like it's just like all of a sudden you used to working and all of a sudden you retire. You used to moving
Come
around
back
Yeah.
all the
out of
time.
nowhere.
But
You
people
you
that
just
talk
moving. You
shit,
just used
that's
to
how
moving
deep the
around.
story is, man. That's
Yeah.
how deep the
That's how
story
deep
is,
the
especially if
story
you
is.
go
Yeah, I know
more.
about the whole
This isn't
thing.
no average dude, bro
Yeah.
shooter.
Yeah.
And then what about? And then what about? Remember what Buck said? You know they gonna hate us for this shit.
Right.
They know they
Uh,
did
Right.
anything.
Buck knew
You
what's
know
up.
they gonna hate us for this shit.
Right.
He was like,
yeah,
I.
we
And then if
fucked.
he didn't have no thing, man, you ain't the only one that looked up to that motherfucker either. Man, I wouldn't be here wasn't for that motherfucker. I would have
Right.
left Oni. And
Right.
he was one of the coldest
But
motherfuckers in
Buck
Oni.
said it. Buck
And
said
what
that
they,
that Master Chief was like that. He was like no other person. Like he said that he was a good
he's like,
person in his
yeah,
own words,
yeah,
basically.
he was like, if we do this, you know we gonna be hated.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck if the Nick Master Chief go kill 10 motherfuckers. He's still gonna be liked.
Right.
Right.
And that's the thing
Yeah.
about it, that you got to understand what Team Osiris and them is going to go through with other Spartans and everything. Like you did this, you did that. That might come into play in later stories or whatever if they get a spinoff. You never know what's going to happen. But I know that 343 is making a saga out of this,
Effort. They're making a
like
big
they're
effort.
supposed to. Yeah, and instead of just coming out to be, how Bungie just had Master Chief to just be this robotic drone. You know what I'm saying? Just
The
kick
bottom
ass.
line
You know
of
what
it
I'm saying?
too is,
You know?
like you said,
Y'all fucking with me on as far as this Halo shit, man. I want to pick up Halo Wars now.
Yeah, man.
No,
I
but the
mean,
bottom
damn,
line, okay, like you
Jay
said
cool
though.
as hell, man. We over here. You don't know anything about this. Who killed this? You know what? I don't give a fuck. I don't know.
I know who killed who.
I don't
Like
know.
I say,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
know
But
who the
fact of
last
it is that
motherfucker survived out of Noble Team is June.
Yeah. The bottom line
And
is though,
actually he went and asked motherfucking Buck to go join Team Osiris. And he put that team together.
Oh,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
the bottom line though is
Lock.
whether you love it or hate it, Halo's something very special.
It's
It's
more than
like
a
I
game.
told him. It's I tell you, it's like Battlestar Galactica, Star Trek. Now I'm putting up the Star Wars yet, but it's that. It's epic.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
video game. That's what it is.
And the
Yeah,
new
it's
Battlestar
epic.
Galactica was on another level, dude. I
Yeah,
can't-
it's epic. The new Battlestar Galactica changed the whole game. I was watching that shit last night. Sick to the
yeah.
motherfucker. Was like, and I'm like, damn, I still be fucking Buck with her fine ass. But that's not the original Buck. Had nothing to do with Buck. That had nothing to do with Buck. The Buck that was on the original one. She just took the cosign.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Starbucks.
know what I'm saying? Like they call me the gangster nerd. Yeah, I'm the gangster nerd. Shit, sci-fi shit.
Yeah, I just was like, man, come on, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You don't be tripping me out.
Jay, my boy, but man, Jay,
He's
you
my
can't
boy
get
too.
him on this one.
No,
I'm
'cause I'm
vouching
just
for
saying.
this one. I'm vouching for this one. That
Yeah.
that man is a powerful. I was shocked.
I know
I
about
was like,
what
whoa.
I see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Look, they were, and also like during the 2 hour special that they were talking that they had that was live for Halo Wars 2. They went
Yeah.
into the lore and they were talking about Atriox and how he's going to play a pivotal role throughout the saga. This isn't,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That, and from what I'm understanding, he's going to be, he's gonna he's gonna be a vital piece to a lot of this what's going on. So you don't
Dude,
know
he's
if
gonna
he,
be Darth
Yeah.
Vader. He's
Yeah,
gonna
because
be
matter of
Darth
fact,
Vader in the Halo
yeah,
saga.
and that dude, I forgot old boy name, the one that was in he was in Halo 4, the what you call it one. We got the expansion. I can't think of his name. The one that we ended
From
up killing at
Spartan
the beginning.
Ops.
Yeah, the one from dude from Spartan. That motherfucker ain't got shit. I think what's his name? I can't think of his name.
I don't remember.
The elite. We ended up
oh
killing.
Oh,
We ended up
Arbiter.
killing me on the first board. We ended up killing his ass because
yeah,
he ain't that motherfucker ain't got 10% on Xbox.
no, he don't.
He ain't shit.
Not. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
They
that's
could not come in. They would not. No one is coming in head up with him, and he know they coming. You're gonna need help from everybody. You're gonna need
that's
Cutter. You gonna need motherfucking. You gonna need the motherfucking all the shit, man. That man, and you know what? He not a uprise his group. It's not. He's not this. He's not none of them. He's
he's
not.
not an actual brute. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's artistic.
He's special.
He's special. He's like a Master Chief fucking brute. Like that's like you know what I'm saying. That's what I don't think.
And the Bruce is one of the dumbest ones out of the all. I think they third
yeah,
down the line.
It's usually
it was the
fucking,
elites.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's strong
They
as
just had
hell.
they called him Bruce because they was this all force. This motherfucker know how to think. They
Yeah.
send this motherfucker in with 40 motherfuckers. He only one comes out.
So, so
That's
yeah,
gangster.
he's a
And they
gangster
told, and I didn't know
motherfucker,
that
man.
until they told me, and that until like you say that special. They said this man ain't no joke.
He's no
So
fucking
that's
joke.
what I'm saying. And like you said, what Chief Mine is. You know what I'm saying? And you got to forget, Halsey is a fucking wild card her fucking self.
Right?
That bitch has got something up her motherfucking sleeve. I don't
Yep.
trust that bitch for nothing. Because I could have been came and got you. You could have done me right, but you was talking. So what's up your sleeve? Because, you know what I'm saying? It's like, this shit
I think
took-
Metal-
Is
I'm sorry guys for interrupting, but I think Metal Slug 1 on Arcade Archives
Yeah, I
is
was about
on
to bring that
Xbox
up.
One right now.
And
That's
Nam,
one.
and Nam 40 games. Two other ones. Nam also is out there.
Well, I'm gonna
my
be picking
God.
a Metal Slug right now.
it's in the store.
Yeah, like Arcade
in the
Archives,
store.
like same thing as
Okay, like what you call it?
like World Heroes, same
Right,
thing.
World Heroes.
Nam is a good
Oh shit, I'm
game.
finna go grab that shit right now.
I'm finna take my ass off here,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Hell yeah, I gotta be
Yeah, I
up.
gotta wake up.
Hey,
at
what's
6:45.
bad?
Before everybody bounces, though, man. K Mega, say where people can reach you at.
All right, man. Yeah, check out my channel. It's K Mega 405. You can check me out on the next podcast, which is on Xbox 448's channel. The multiplayer, which is on Next Gen's channel. That is what I call the therapy. That's going to be tomorrow night. It's release tension podcast because it's just anything goes on
You
that
need a
channel.
lot of patience. in that
Yes,
podcast.
and then you got my boy my boy Barney Rubble 77 Porter Rock. He's in there, so it's usually wild. And then I got my own podcast, which is GRG podcast. Without the echo, I've been doing test runs and everything, so everything is going to be on straight. And it's going to be cool to check that out. And then last but not least,
GRG.
yeah, the GRG podcast. Yeah, man, and we'll have a special guest. My boy J Long, man, he's gonna be on, man. I sit there and I asked him. Matter of fact, I want to get everybody from the crew to be a guest at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? So, so
Please
yeah,
do not-
definitely come on. What's up?
Please do not let your thoughts about Puerto Ricans through Barney Rubble
No.
influence
You know what?
inviting other Puerto Ricans.
I'm going to
Please.
definitely have you on Hebot, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to reach out to Porter Rock too. Porter Rock is my boy, man. We
Puerto
we
Rico,
have a different-
he's
Puerto
cool.
Rico.
He's
Cool
just a
guy.
little bit on that pony thing.
Now, okay, hold on. How many
He's
goddamn
a
Puerto
serious
Ricans do we
man.
got on this panel now? Wait a minute. Now I'm playing with you.
You got Kaleidoscope, Ghost Rider, and Hebot.
God, dang, too many. I'm playing. So no, but yeah, no, I this is a podcast for the gamers, and it doesn't matter if you're a PlayStation, Nintendo, whatever, man. And it's just about just have what's your thoughts about what the topics are for the week. So that's all it is. And then last but not least, man, I know I got this long scroll, is BGST. You know what I'm saying? Man, and so just check me out, man. Just check me and everybody else out, man.
Damn, that's the only where they can find your ass at.
Oh, shit. You know, I always keep forget until like everybody speaks. Intro media gaming, man.
See,
I do it
and
on the
he,
next
and
podcast
see,
too.
he must be the vice president. See, I'm
I
finna
do it
impeach
all
his
the time
ass.
because I be thinking about everything else, and I keep thinking, but
Oh, daughter,
no,
what you call it? Oh, damn, that shit 42 gigs.
what
They're
Okay,
is
coming after you.
what is?
Go to sleep, Kay.
Andromeda.
They're coming after you, Kay. Go to
Ooh.
sleep.
Yeah, no, but
I just
no,
bought Metal Slug.
uh,
Oh yeah.
but no, intro media gaming, man. If it wasn't for intro media gaming, I wouldn't even be in this position where I'm at to be on BGST or to even have my own podcast, man. Brothers have been real
That's
good
just
to
up.
me. So, 100's
What's
an
with your cat, by the
asshole,
way, Kay?
but
Yeah, I'm the biggest ass. I told him quit
he's an
fucking. I'm an
asshole.
asshole.
But we chill and talk damn near every night, man. I actually missed my boy last night. I was looking around. I didn't even see Tax nowhere. I was like, God damn, I'm just all lonely. So and then punk ass Bam Bam was around. So I was like, fuck this. I gotta go to bed.
Tax was there. He was just offline. He was just offline.
Close too.
But
I think Go's gotta be to
yeah,
work at 4.
Same
Yeah, so
here.
man. Yeah,
Yeah, all
man,
right.
we gonna kill this off, man.
Yo,
Finna,
100.
Definitely.
Where can people reach you at?
man, they can reach me anywhere. They know where to find my ignorant ass at. If I ain't sick, I'm all around. My name all around in these motherfucking gaming streets. Told them they keep their name on my mouth while I suck them in their mouth. You better come real. But
All
man,
right.
you catch this all on intermediate. I think I'm getting better. I'm probably like 70%. So I'm finna start gaming tonight. Might play some Metal Slug and have DirectX after hours.
Mm.
That might be anything goes. Oh, that's real anything goes.
Yeah, definitely. Anything goes on after hours and shit. For real.
No, yeah.
Yo, Kano, where can people
Yo, yo,
reach you
yo.
at?
Yeah, so the real Young Kano. Check me out, Gamer Section Podcast every Monday night. It's also on intermediategaming.com. Go check it out. You know what I'm saying? Place for the gamers. You know what I'm talking about? Catch me on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, real Young Kano. And if you need a banner, $15 for the banner, $5 for the cup profit, 20 for both. You know what I'm saying? And one more thing, to all the real PlayStation fans out there, don't turn to no ponies because that's a contagious disease out here. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like these
Drug is
homies out
real.
there. Yeah, it's a cancer. It's a disease. To all the real PlayStation fans, y'all just play y'all games, enjoy y'all games. Don't mess
Yeah,
with the ponies out there. It's very deadly out here in these gaming
Got him.
streets with this disease.
true that.
That's all I really gotta say.
I feel you 100% on that, man. Hebot? Yo, Hebot, where can people reach you at? I guess Hebot took it now, man. Well, all right, yo, J-Long, where can people
The
reach
ponies,
you
the
at?
ponies trying to grab him up. The ponies trying to tell you it's contagious out here
Can
in these
y'all
gaming
hear me? Can
streets.
y'all hear me?
There he is.
Yeah, we hear you now.
Oh damn, I took it off. No,
No,
you
you
guys
hear
can
you.
find me on Twitter. You guys can find me on Twitter.
Oh damn.
Most powerful gamer, always arguing with the ponies because they come hard. Those who follow me know, boof, they're
Yeah, and
infectious, man.
quit tag me in that
Woo,
shit. That woke me up this
I
morning.
love it. I
I'm
love it.
trying to
Love
get up.
tagging my brother. and I'm Hebot 8, capital H, lowercase e, capital B, lowercase o, number 8. And then I'm on World of Xbox on Facebook, gaming group, and on Intro Media gaming group as well, and on the internet on the Intro Media gaming site with all my ex-body and brothers and gamers over there, all bringing good flavor. So if you guys want to come check us out. You won't be disappointed. And thanks for the support.
Oh, for sure, for sure. J-Long?
Um, what's going on, guys? You can check me out on my YouTube channel, JLong908. Same thing on Twitter. I'll be on Intro Media as well. Thanks, Bone, for setting up the direct my page and the DirectX page also.
Hell yeah. Good
You can
looking.
find me on Bang Bang. You know who I am. And the World of Xbox. I got If you're an Xbox fan, that's the Facebook group to join because Bang Bang is kind of toxic right now. but but yeah, man. Oh yeah, and I'll be on K Mega's show this Friday, and you always see me here every Wednesday at the Rectex.
Mm.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Yo, Ghost Rider, where can people reach you at?
On Twitter, True Xbox, and my YouTube channel, Ghost Rider 730. You can catch me on Intro Media Gaming. And for all of you out there, God bless you. Thanks for watching. I want to give a big shout out to K Mega and Mr. 100 for showing up and being here with us and just killing it, bro.
Yeah,
That's
no
what's
doubt,
up.
bro.
Good rock.
And shout out to my UCLA Bruins whooping Washington ass right now. Trying to sweep everything. You know what I'm saying? We up 61-36.
Man, shout out to Ghost Rider, man. I was his first sub, and this
Yeah,
dude
that's what's
right
up,
here,
bro.
man. Oh, this dude, man. He had his own podcast before me, man, making big power moves. I was like, damn. I was like, what the hell? What happened? I looked around. He was on everything. I said, God dang, man, next year and everything, man. It was crazy, but.
Yeah,
Man,
that's
shout out
what's
to
up,
everybody
man.
on the panel, man. It's been a pleasure to talk to all you guys in the game with you guys as well, man. It's Xbox community, man, stand up. It's a beautiful thing.
Definitely,
Oh,
man.
definitely, man. And
E3
we need to get on that
2017.
KOF. We need to get on more King of Fighters, right?
Oh yeah, we was having some great fights right there. As a matter of fact,
No. 2002 ain't got my boy, man.
Who? Which
Ain't got
one?
Mr. Karate, man.
We need to be trying to play some of that Naruto or in that.
Yeah, we knew to do Naruto. We knew I need to get on Naruto. That's what
Let's
I
play
need.
One Piece too, because no one's on that
Blaze
shit.
Blue. That Blaze
I got
Blue.
Blaze
I
Blue,
ain't
yeah,
buy
shit,
Blade.
yeah,
I didn't buy Blade. I should have bought
Man,
it.
Hey,
that game.
could I give a small little shout out? I forgot to.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Shout outs to E-Rock, 8150.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, shout out to E-Rock.
NWO Prime, Kenny Thomas,
Know what I'm saying?
Sega Forever.
Yep. Kenny
No
Thomas,
doubt.
hold your
Check
head
those
up.
guys out.
Yeah,
My
man.
boy Sega Forever and
Yeah.
and Ken
NWO
Tom and
Prime and Kenny
Thomas too. Yeah,
Good
everybody.
guys.
Good
Man.
guys.
They love,
You know what I'm
they
saying?
love game. They deserve support as well.
There's a
They
dude
do.
talking
Real good
Kenny
gamers,
Thomas,
Yo,
bro.
I also got to give a shout out to Master Chifa.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Which is actually Xbox Uprising. He actually didn't want to be taken away from Halo Wars 2. That's why he opted not to be
Yep. I see
on
his
the
ass on that shit
podcast.
right now.
Exactly, yo. Him and Sir Merkham, or Darth Merkham, they was just going ham on Halo Wars 2. We asked Master Chief for earlier. He's like, nah, hell no, I'm playing Halo Wars. Don't fuck with me. I'm playing this shit. But for everybody else, though, man, y'all can check me out on my channel, Kalai, The Scope, and on Twitter, it's at DirectX minus the or Kaleidoscope 1. And it was actually a pleasure. I thank everybody on the panel for being on the
Kay,
show.
thanks for joining us.
Hey, Mega,
Thanks
first
for being
time
on.
you on the show. Really
Yeah,
appreciate that shit.
No doubt.
And actually, I just want to say, Ultra Combo.
Diablo. Oh, and shout out to everybody that's in the gamer section crew too. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna keep it gaming like this. You know what I'm talking about? Let's keep it gaming.
And shout outs to
Intro
Crab
Media.
Gamer for stopping by the
Intermediate
comment section.
gaming.
Yeah, Crab, GK,
Yeah,
GK.
Wolf. Yeah, man, that was awesome, man. Coming by and saying what's up to the team, man.
That's what's up,
All right,
man.
guys. Thanks
God
for
Good looking
having
out,
me back
Crab.
on.
Peace.